another when we all in sin. You talking like you better than another, but you ain't no better look with it then. It goes ring around the rosy, karma gets cozy, we all fall down. I see a lot of stones thrown, they closets ain't closed, gotta put the time in. Let he who's without sin. Let he who's without sin. Let who's without sin. Let me who's without sin. You acting like you ain't been down this road. We've all been down before. Better humble yourself before your life gets told. Better humble yourself before your life gets told. Putting down each other while they pointing at our brother. Trying to break us up, so let's just lean to one another. Ain't no giving up, so pass the cup and make it up. Times, yeah, they get rough, I got your back, it ain't no trouble. It goes ring around the rosy, karma gets cozy, we all fall down. I see a lot of stones thrown, but they closets ain't closed, gotta put some time in. Let he who's without sin. 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 Oh, just be down the street.
Family all around me. Family all around me. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. We are family. We might have the same last name, but that don't make you my family. I got some people with the same blood, and I know that they can't stand me. I got some people I call that ain't kin, that's gonna pull up and handle it. They take care of that business like family. We come from them trenches like family. They talking, you listen, that's family. They don't tell your business, that's family. They calling your phone, coming looking for you. They say that you missing, that's family. They don't need permission, that's family. When you hurt, they can feel it, that's family. Let them come while you're cheering, that's family. Let them come when you living, that's family. Family all around me. Family all around me. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. We are family all around me. Family all around me. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. We are family. Hey, ain't nobody fighting around here. Ain't nobody shooting around here. Everybody that's around here, family. All love, no hate, be clear. No shade, all love, be real. You love them, you should know how it feel. Tired of all these badass kids. Tired of paying all these bills. Family going through the same thing, so they know exactly how you feel. They supply a shoulder I can cry. I provide a place where they can heal. Leave my money out, they don't steal. Let them have it if it's for a bill. Soldier for me when they in the field. Only way I live, family all around me. Family all around me. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. We are family all around me. Family all around me. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. He my family, she my family. We are family. We might have the same last name, but that don't make you my family. people with the same blood, and I know that they can't stand me. I got some people I call that ain't kin, that's gon' pull up and handle it. They take care of that business like family. We come from them trenches like family. Family all around me.
I'm tired. I've been on this plantation all my life. I've been enslaved all my life. I'm tired of being pushed and pulled. I'm tired of the master doing his bidding. I want to leave.
You done this to yourself, Pats.
You know why we not afraid? What? He's great in Turban. Turban's destruction. Y'all think it come back in all peace? You got another thing coming. So we out here fighting for our brother. We ain't marching saying, yes, we can. No justice, no peace. Yo! Fight for your sons and your daughters.
I'm not rap too tight. Got 400 years on my back. I'm angry dog. I'm black like that. Won't contact with you whites. And all the niggas I stand here with, they share my same sentiment. I'm fucked up tonight. Won't kill my brothers no more. Want all the smoke, motherfucker popo. This is my battle cry. Isaiah 14:21, that ancient version of that gun that they stole our name, they stole our shit. We real Judites, motherfucker Jewish. We lords, generals, arm your soldiers. We fight tonight like we supposed to. They inherited lies. I'm referring to all whites. I'm referring to riches, white privilege given through genocide. And they gotta pay for that. God say Jacob gon' take it back. I cry aloud, I spare not. This good bread, my share crop. This lily grew through concrete. We march to our own drum beat. We the chosen. No inclination to kick it with y'all. Raise Babylon to the ground, then watch it fall. Obadiah said you'll be wiped up for theft. These are just words, worry about what come next. It's for Negroes, Latinos, we better than all, not equal. My natives no red dot that feather. Me primo be smooth like that leather. Until it's time to bring the war dogs out, put the headdress on. War paint and I'm not rap too tight. Got 400 years on my back. I'm angry dog, I'm black like that. Won't contact with you whites. And all the niggas I stand here with, they share my same sentiment. I'm fucked up tonight. Won't kill my brothers no more. Want all the smoke, motherfucker popo. This is my battle cry. I got the spirit of grandfathers past. Front porch sitters, Nat Turner dangerous. A real life illustration of angry and that painting of Malcolm staring out the window with patience. One hand on the curtain, right hand on the AK spits. 47 rounds, all to bring down Satan. Same way Abel was killed by Cain. This will be an introduction from the fuck shit into the fire. Probably join the list of artists who died before they retired. Most High said I'm hired. Sire will never spit a line aimed at my kind, less meant to uplift. Toughness will be redefined in my rhymes. A squad of men with the spirit of God, with an affinity to point their weapons not at the brethren but at the enemy. Khaki colored kids, baptized in the flames of combat, fashioned in the trap we escaped. Our fate was to be great and noble. Moses reincarnate, so be hopeful and know I bring word from A and O to Pharaoh and white folk. Let my people go, cause
All right, family. Shalom, Most High bless. Thank y'all for tuning in to Qanath, set the record straight, and for our people's edification. Thank y'all, everybody. Please like, share, and subscribe. We got a wonderful show lined up tonight, and we're going to be interviewing a brother, and he's going to come on and he's going to drop some jewels for us concerning the guy Judah Maggot, and filling a lot of blanks on who this guy really is, and what's going on. So earlier he flagged out channels yesterday. Well, my channel, F.O.P.E Civil War. The show was originally supposed to have been scheduled over there and over here, but since he did that, we can't go live for a week over there, and we're not going to do nothing on our main channel until next month. So we're over here tonight. So I appreciate everybody tuning in. That's not going to stop the show. It's not going to stop the exposure. And when the brother come in, we'll start with him. King Judah, big salute. Queen Naphtali, I want to say shalom to all the mods, the whole F.O.P.E family, family, everybody here. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Naphtali, my sister, big salute. My brother Shar Sham, hold no punches on wickedness, my brother. Let's get it.
Hey, Most High bless to you, King Judah, and Shar Sham, and to everybody in the chat.
Big salute to the chat also. And Naphtali, big salute to your husband, my sister. Big salute.
Thank you.
Yeah, so family, we got a wonderful show tonight. King Judah, until the brother get here, I do want to start into some scriptures. Okay. Because the brother, he making a lot of claims, right?
Already.
That, about us over here, for us dealing with sodomy, homosexualities, and things like that. And the man was caught. So I'm gonna pull up some stuff. I know you don't mind reading.
Already.
But, all right, y'all. So family, like I said, can y'all see my screen?
Yeah.
Oh, that's on. Okay. So this guy here, Judah Maggot, right? He goes by these 4 aliases here: Judah Nazareth, Judah Naz, Judah Nazareth, and Judah Nazora. Okay, he already has been exposed. They flagged my channel and gave me a YouTube strike for putting a video up that brothers exposed them already, but the video is still on YouTube. And that's what I was complaining to YouTube about. Like, how y'all gonna strike my channel for a video that's on YouTube, still is on YouTube, but say I was promoting hate speech and the video is still on YouTube? Do that make any sense?
Nope.
The video is still on YouTube, but y'all telling me I'm promoting hate speech. So we ain't playing no video. We just dealing with this dude, man, proving that y'all see this symbol here, that this guy was teaching Kabbalah. And that's what they was exposing about Judah Nazareth when he first started off in the community. My thing is, this guy got 4 different witnesses claiming that he has sodomite activity. So we're going to deal with some of the stuff that this man was posting. Let's deal with the screenshots. Hold on. See, can I go to the next slide? How we go over? Is it this? No. All right. Hold on, y'all. I want to do something real quick. Why is it not pulling up like that? I had all these slides pulled up yesterday. 1 hour ago, 20 hours ago. Open file location. I only had to do it a little different.
Hey, Shar Sham, while you doing that, can I grab a scripture right quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I want to get this scripture real quick, family. This is I'm gonna go to Matthew 12 and verse 36. It's real funny to me how a lot of, I ain't gonna say a lot of people, I just say some people hold Israelite names, you know, say they believe in the Bible, say they believe in the Most High. But if you really believe in the scriptures like you say, certain things won't come out of your mouth because the Most High don't play about certain things that come out of our mouth. So this is Matthew 12, and I'm gonna read verse 36. And it reads, it say, but I say unto you that every idle word that a man should speak, they should give account thereof in the day of judgment. That goes for any one of us. We all got to give account for what come out of our mouth. But for a man to claim that men is living a certain lifestyle that they are not living and slander them, lie, say that men is taking certain things in the rear end, you a slanderer, dog, and the Lord gonna hold you accountable.
That's right.
No man over here live that type of lifestyle, and you still lying, saying it, but you claim to be a Torah keeper. The people should be the judge. The Bible say we should know you by your fruit. You a slanderer, dog, and you pathetic to lie on men who's not living a lifestyle that you claim that they living. So I just wanted to read that because he's not gonna repent. He's not gonna say, you know what, that shouldn't have came out of my mouth. You know what, man? Hey, I stand corrected. He ain't did that yet. He's still saying it. But this our brother, right? He ain't no brother of mine, family. Go ahead, Shar Sham.
Right. And hold on. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat for the brother because he having an issue with the email, whatever's going on with it. So nobody don't come on here. This ain't for everybody to jump on right now. But I'm a brother, if you out there, just the link is in the chat for you. You can hop on the show from the chat because obviously I can't. Let me see. There you go. Just hit the StreamYard link when you see it. Right. But go ahead, K Judah. What you were saying?
No, I would like I'm saying, family, we all have to watch what come out of our mouth. Because to slander a man over these airways, and we know how Israel is, they'll pick up something, then they'll get to saying that this man living a certain lifestyle, or that man, oh man, you are such and such. When we know that ain't nobody in F.O.P.E living no type of lifestyle like that. But the man still saying it, still slandering men. This no brother of mine, family, I got no love for him. It is what it is. Because I know without a shadow of a doubt, you wouldn't play with no man like that. Not no real man. If you was face to face with him, you would not say that in the real man's face. But you're going to say that over the airways, though, but not in the real man's face. You wouldn't say that.
Exactly.
These the internet games that men play. Straight up, man. He wouldn't say that in no real man's face. Come on, family.
Right. Hey, so King Judah, can you start with this? We're going to start reading this right here.
I got you.
Bring this out right here. So this is from that the first website that they was doing that they was exposing him. So I just went and got the screenshots of what happened, and I wanted to bring this part out to show you that this is the man writing the stuff himself.
I got you. It say, damn, these are some devils. How the F they gonna pretend to be you? That's some Qanath pro-ish for real. Worthy of a true fist to the grill. I always talking about hitting somebody. The next one say, I'm saying, I'm going to put the word out for somebody to punch GMS nigga in the teeth and get it on camera. Hey, man, you got to fight fire with water. It sounds like he's talking to himself, though.
Now, you see the ... right there, right? Yeah. Now, remember this guy, right? He said that, right? But think about this, though. This is because GMS was the first ones that was putting the allegations out on him living an alternative lifestyle, right?
Right.
But jump down and read the next read what's at the bottom, what the other guy said.
Already. That was a very devilish act. He tried, and he definitely had a sodomite spirit upon him.
Stop.
To talk that way. Wow.
Who got a sodomite spirit upon them?
They talking about the Judah Nas dude.
Exactly. Now, this is brothers calling them out already for having a sodomite spirit. Now, let's read Isaiah 3 and 9.
I got you.
We want to read Isaiah 3 and 9. And brother, if you out there and you can hit the StreamYard link in the chat, because I tried to send it to your emails and it ain't working. So hit the StreamYard link and then you can come in and we can get started with everything you want to talk about.
This is Isaiah.
Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 9. And it reads, the show of their countenance do witness against them. The show of their countenance do witness against them. And to declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves.
Exactly. Now we know Judah Maggot content shows, man, that he has a sodomite spirit upon him. And that man don't hide it. Two things that him and Rod Rack got in common that everybody know. When they're around other males, him and Rod Rack feel intimidated. They put on a gangster persona that men don't have to do.
Already.
If you straight with your sexuality, why in the world do you have to put on a persona when you're around other men if you don't feel threatened? Well, what these guys do is they put on a tough guy act. They run around, tell everybody they're gangsters and they'll shoot you. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to do all this. A man that's not straight with his sexuality or straight with himself around other straight men only put on them acts. Him and Rod Rack is one and the same. Just two people that like to hang with each other. You wanted to say something, KJ? I thought you was going to say something.
Yeah, I got you right now. I'm going to go to another one. This is Psalms, to bag my brother up. Line upon line. This is Psalms 101, and I'm gonna read verse 5, just to show you how serious it is when you slander a man, especially when it's not true. This is Psalms 101, and I'm gonna read verse 5, and it reads, whoso privately slandereth his neighbor, him will I cut off. Whoso privately, but he doing it openly though. Whoso privately slandered his neighbor, him will I cut off. There you go, right there. That's all I wanted. You are slandering people over a live airwave, and then you lying on them, bruh. Don't nobody live no lifestyle on this side of the pond, bruh.
Exactly.
Then you went from one man to three men. Now you went from one man to three men. Man, you're a disgusting human being, bruh. You pathetic, dog. I'm just being real. What man who's comfortable with his own sexuality got to demean other men to make himself feel good? Exactly. Only a person who's weak in spirit, because you always putting on this gangster persona. But I guarantee you on my 3 kids that if you was face to face, you would never say nothing like that to a real man, because you know what would happen, boy. And that's the truth.
No teeth.
You wouldn't have no teeth in your mouth, dog.
Broken up quick.
Straight up.
And King Judah, can you read this this next part here, family? So this is all his posts that he posts on here.
I got
on
you.
These hip-hop websites that they already exposed. Y'all can go watch the video and they show you that he go by all these names. This is him posting on the Judah Nat Zara with the dots, and you can read it and see what it say for yourself. Can
okay,
you see
the
that, Judah?
Yeah, the first one say, wait, so is this a mixtape or album? So you go to the next one, he say, I eat his long arm African American ASS. He say he like eating long arm African American ASS. That's his name right there, Judah Nazarah. I like Edith's long arm African American ASS. I'm a black Israelite, but realize tasty Duke sandwiches. I can't, bro. I'm trying, Sham. I'm trying to read it, bro. It say Tasties Duke sandwiches. I can't, bro.
I don't know, man.
I'm trying, bro. It say bend me over and blank the Bruh. Blank out of me hard.
No, wait, no.
Oh, okay. Blank it out of my Israelite backside. I am a G. Armstrong Bergen on Facebook. Come blank me hard. Man,
So
bro,
is that his name? G. Armstrong Bergen?
The other one say, yo, he raw as hell. So stop with all the hate, you dig me? Son,
So,
Jeezy.
You see the dot? You see the dot?
Yeah, I see it.
Dots in all this, man, word configuration. Even here, when he talking here, see, Judah Nazareth, 11 months ago. I'm saying, I am going to put the word out to punch the GMS in their teeth, see what I'm saying? With the quotation, dot. So, we know this is the brother. You know what I'm saying? We know this is him 100%. And that's all good. But my thing is, we're going to show you some big brotherly love tonight. And we're gonna whip on you on these scriptures. And as soon as the brother come on, he said okay. Hold on. Thanks. He gonna be on in a minute. And I thought that was him coming in. That's Elder Qanath coming in. Hold on.
Yeah. Hey, let me Shalom. Most High bless y'all. Most High bless y'all. Hey, look, I was going to be light on that other guy. What's his name?
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I went and looked at their show today, and it was horrible because I realized that a lot of people must have been listening because only 2 people actually came on his program, and I realized a lot of his people that are so-called mods, it's just them. They're fake. Okay, it's him and his wife. They're fake. So it's really nobody's really following him. Maybe 4 or 5, and I guess people tuning in just to hear his slander or whatever. But that guy was still on there talking in the chat. So since you wanted to say something, right, after this whole thing is over, we're going to expose you, John Travolta, at the end of the show, right? We're going to show Grandma texting Qanath. We're going to show Grandpa Papa and your brothers and all of them and who you really are, right? And the hut that you stay in. And brothers and sisters, I'm not exaggerating when I say hut. I'm not exaggerating when I say Fred Flintstone type of living.
6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot.
All right. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not making this up. They truly live in a 6, 7 foot. I guess you call it cardboard. Y'all going to see. Since you want to talk about us and our dear sister Neftali, right? Because I told Shar Sham don't say nothing. I said I'm gonna give him a chance. That's the show we did the other night. Because Shar Sham wanted to show Grandpapa. And I said no, but Sham, you can show it tonight. We're gonna show the Kakisador. Right? We're gonna show the Kakisador. Right? And we're gonna show Grandmama loving and liking some Qanath. Okay, your grandma. All right.
Yeah, I don't know who busted him, but they made a whole video of the brother, and it was definitely him. And the thing was, GMS busted Judah Maggot first. Then it was the brother Josh from ABT. Then it was the brother Rap the News, and then Raw Rack confirmed it and said Judah got busted first, and he was jealous because man, Elder Qanath put the video out laughing at Raw Rack. And that's when him and Rack was going back and forth. So this is how you know that these 2 guys are one and the same. And he was saying Judas was Judah Maggot was jealous of him because he started getting all this attention. Now you notice these guys, both of them are divas. They are attention whores. Whenever they're around each other, they like attention. And they don't like when somebody's getting more attention than them. So what do? Like people who live alternative lifestyles, they start doing crazy antics so people can say, look at me, like kids who didn't get enough attention from their parents when they was young. Both of them have the same type of disorder. Whenever they go and start going at each other, back and forth, next thing you know, they start bringing truth out on each other. Well, ask yourself this. This man, how do this man know about this man condition with his hammer? He's telling everybody that this man has a problem with his nutsack. He got small balls and all this other stuff. Did a whole show talking about another man rod. What kind of man?
Shaq,
go ahead, Alder.
Let me say something real quick before y'all go in, because I know it's about to get hectic. Brothers and sisters, this may not be the show for sensitive ears tonight. All right, we giving the devil what he likes to get or give, so we're gonna give it right back to him. But let me say this to my dear sister Neftali. Great show you did on Sarnetta. You buried them all. Okay, and Sarnetta's right by calling you the champ, right? And there's other champions over here on F.O.P.E. And I'd like to thank JJ 7000 for acknowledging you being the champ. And JJ, like we said, was a former champion at F.O.P.E. You know, so we like to acknowledge him for saying that you are the champ. You know, you've done a great job over there. You know, F.O.P.E. will be on Sarnetta and on this channel. We're going to be doing it on both sides, and Most High Will Neftali channel also, which is F.O.P.E. CUC, all of it, right? Breaking down that false ass chart Saturday. So yeah, you've done a great job, sister, and keep up the good work. You know, you're a scholar, second to none. And King Judah, I want everybody that's going to be listening to this that may not be Israel but part of the conscious community, watch out for our dear brother King Judah, right? He's accepting all challenges, right, on false doctrine. All challenges, right?
That's right.
So it's a lot more over here that we're going to be doing, but we're going to expose this dude tonight. Him and Rob Red, this guy, real quick before I get off, this guy has an infatuation toward me. Qanath the stripper, stripping for women, the stripper. Well, I'm going to tell you something. If I was a stripper, right, I'll just put it like this. Everybody can't be a stripper.
Exactly.
Right? You gotta be confident to be a stripper, right? You gotta be walking straight up and right, if you know what I mean, to be a stripper. You understand? Right? You gotta be the man to be a stripper, right? So I love women, right? So you'll want to be a Judah, right? You'll want to be a Nazarene, right? But your card has been called, right? And the brothers over here, we deal with so-called African-American women, big-boned and strong, mentally, physically, right? That's what we deal with, women like that. Not no little flat pancake, blah, 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 because we ain't trying to get a strike over here. Y'all know what I'm talking about. On that other side of the fence, right? So, yeah, if you want to call me a stripper, a dancer, so be it, buddy. So be it. It takes courage and heart. And if I was, trust me, Qanath made money. Only with women, nigga. Right? So let's just finish exposing this guy. And we're going to get on this other guy. We're going to show his little hut since he want to talk trash.
Yeah.
What was that? Bless. I'm listening.
As soon as the other brother come on, I'll start going into with him. But I'm waiting for him to come in on the show. So whenever he ready, I sent him another message. Let him know we waiting for him. All right.
So while you're waiting,
go ahead, Donkey.
See, now that I'm stable, I ain't driving. I got to do that tomorrow night. Tomorrow again. 750 miles from San Francisco to LA. Anyway, man, I'm glad y'all was reading the messages. And I want to say shout out to the panel, Nephew K. Judah.
Big salute,
Shar Sham, Brother Qanath, Nisi Neftali. Hey, I didn't even get a notification, Neftali, on because I've been trying to catch the family live going in on different places. So I didn't get no notification, nothing. So I gotta go back and look and see, because I wanna hear you dismantle some stuff. But at any rate, because the deal is this: iron sharpens iron. I'm for the truth, no matter who's speaking it. You know what? I really don't understand how stupid, how sottish our people are. That you don't know that we have females in our history that did feats men couldn't do because they were our helpmeets. What kind of retarded individuals are you? Do you not know about our sister Deborah? Do you not know about our sister Judith? Man, y'all a special kind of dumb. For real, for real. Now, back to the slanderer of the brothers. Bruh, you really don't know who you F.O.P.E with. I just filed a claim against one of the largest insurers in the states of Nevada, California, and Arizona. I don't play, man. I filed federal claims against cities, states, and your mama if she get out of line. You don't think I know how to handle you, cuss? This is how I do your monkey ass. Once I find out what your true identity is, then I'm gonna file a defamation claim against you. And I'm gonna have the Secretary of
Oh, hey,
State.
Don, hey, Elder Don, I got it. I'll give it to you at the end of the show. I got his first name, middle name, and last name.
Yeah.
No
Then I'm
problem.
gonna file a claim. Then I'm gonna file a claim against your ass and have the Secretary of State serve your monkey ass in Japan, nigga. How about that? And so whatever condition you got from all that Navy men traveling down your throat and through your canal, through your Suez Canal, I hope you got some paper, cuz. Because you run your mouth too slick and you think you know what you know, but you just a bunch of hot air and you think water's going to protect you, just like the United States thought water's going to protect them, and now they got the enemy sitting all around their shores, all up in their water. That's going to be me, cuz. The enemy sitting all in your water. And we're going to see about your extradition, so you might have to face trial, whatever, bruh. Or you're going to have to expend resources. So if I never get a dime for you, I'll break your ass in Japan, nigga, for running your mouth. I land.
Hey, Sham, here go another good one right here, my brother. This is James chapter 4 and verse 11. And it reads, "Speak not evil one of another, brethren. He that speaketh evil of his brother and judgeth his brother, speaketh evil of the law and judgeth the law." And that's you. That's you. Well, we know you don't look at us as brethren, because a real brother wouldn't make no claims like that against his brother. Nothing like that should never come out of a man's mouth. Slandering and lying and bashing men, which we know the man over here is 10 toes down. But then you go on Sinetta and say, nah, it's 3 people living that lifestyle just to get your point across, make you feel good, right? But we know what it is, though, bro. In the face of real men, you would never let that come out your lips.
Exactly.
Because somebody will knock your soul out your body, boy. Playing like
because
that.
Too much talking make it seem real.
Already.
So, I don't know what's taking the other brother so long. Hopefully he'll come on. But like I said, man, the man made fun of a brother that passed away. And since they deleted the video, I want to bring these scriptures out one more time. Of the brother, to the brother Rap the News, may he rest in peace. The brother made a video laughing at his son crying because his father had passed away, saying your father maggot food and he did, and the Lord killed him, and he thought he made a joke out about that, and like that was a great thing, and show you that this guy don't even follow Torah himself. But let's get Sirach 22 and 11, King Judah.
Already.
We're gonna get about 5 or 6 scriptures.
Hey, Shannon, while he's getting that scripture, everybody that go on that show, knowing that man talked about the dead and teased a young man about his daddy dying, everybody that go on that show, just as a guest, what if he talk about your dead? Or how about F.O.P.E going to your background, everybody that come on that goddamn show, right, and talk about you? But go ahead.
This is Sirach, chapter 22 and verse 11. And it reads, weep for the dead, for ye have lost the light. And weep for the fool, for he wanted understanding. Make little weeping for the dead, for he's at rest. But the life of the fool is worse than the dead.
And that's Judah Maggot. He's the life of a fool. Okay? Because he ain't got no understanding. Because if he knew that, he wouldn't have been rejoicing over a brother that passed away.
Right.
Okay? Let's go to Sirach chapter 10 and verse 11.
Already.
He wouldn't have been telling his son, your father dead. He worm food, maggot food. He gonna die. He gonna get ate by bugs and all that kind of stuff. A real man or a real Israelite man wouldn't behave like that or do things like that.
Sirach chapter 10 and verse 11. And it reads, for when a man is dead, he shall inherit creeping things, beasts and worms.
Right. So when you die, family, that's your inheritance to your body when you go back into the ground. Because the maggots is going to eat your flesh. That's why I always told people that's in the scripture. You need to understand that. That's going to happen to you. But let's go to Sirach chapter 8 and verse 7.
Meaning corruption.
Right. Your body sees corruption.
That's
so
right.
When you see corruption, you what they call it? Decompose, and your body seeks the corruptions, and your flesh and all that get eaten, but your skeletal remains will still be there.
Why? Because the flesh profiteth nothing.
Exactly. But for him laughing like that, telling a pure Israelite blooded man, which he is a heathen, laughing at a man saying, you gone and this and that shows you what kind of man he is. He's not really a man of the Lord. The man have no compassion, no mercy for other people when you sit there and laugh at a man that gave up the light. But he lives the life of a fool.
And the comparison is he's doing it flesh to flesh. It's like, my flesh is still alive and your flesh is no longer.
Right.
And
right.
I had the scripture in my mind. I had the precept in my mind before I said that, but you know how it goes, fellas, when we live and just flowing in the spirit, sometimes that scripture can get snatched from you, but the words and the precepts of the scripture is still there.
And Shar Sham, even if he bad knowledge, he bad not the spirit. Because we know that some men can have knowledge, my brother, but they bad not the spirit. You see what I'm saying? Because if he bad the spirit, he wouldn't be slandering and saying the things that he's saying about men that he know deep down in his soul, not living a lifestyle like that, but he just want to slander and put that out there to the public, that to put a perception in their mind. Oh yeah, it's somebody in F.O.P.E living that lifestyle because of what he said. But we know, and he know, ain't nobody living like that, family. He know that. He just want to slander. He just want to slander people.
And one of the characteristics of the spirit is that the spirit is love. And this brother ain't showing no love. He's
not, hold on, Elder. Let's not. We got to be careful of this. He's not a brother. We got to be very careful.
In the common vernacular, because he's
right.
He slanders everybody, and then when brothers expose him, he get mad. Anybody he have a problem with, he throw off alternative lifestyle slurs on anybody who he disconnect from. He do that to everybody, and that shows you that this guy is living an alternative lifestyle, because it's been proven time and time again. The man had a trans man living in his house amongst his children and his wife.
That was crazy. It's called deflection, man. I'm gonna accuse you. wait. Let me just ask the panel and the chat. Isn't that what white people do?
Okay, Naphtali, that's cool.
When you accuse
That's
them,
what all people do.
not accuse them, but when you show them their faults, don't they deflect it to some way, remove the responsibility or the activity off of them and try to put it back towards you?
Well, you know what, Elder? It's just like a molester, right? Or somebody that's been abused in their life coming up, right? What they do is they end up doing the same thing, right? So if you've been a molester, you got molested. Sometimes, unfortunately, that some of the people turn out and do the same thing, right? Or they'll blame others for things that they're actually doing, you know. And if that's how he want to live, that's on him. We're not going against them people, you know, because we all have a right to feel the way we want to feel, right? So we're not trying to force anything on you. Don't force shit on us, right? And we got a right to our opinion.
Just bring on prophecy. That's just fulfill the time, because I'm looking at a cup, man. Actually, I'm looking at an espresso little compressor deal. I'm just waiting for it to, the pressure to build up, and the nice espresso to percolate and come up to the top. You feel me? The analogy.
Hey, look, before Shar Sham and King Judah finish up with these scriptures, hey, Sham, tell the brother if possible he can call.
I don't know. He said he's gonna come on a live. I texted him. I sent his emails or something was wrong with it, and then I told him the link is in the chat. So he said he's coming. So
okay, put the link back in the chat, y'all.
It's in the chat. So whenever he pop in, then we'll start asking him whatever he want to talk about. We'll get into the questions, and
let him go. Let him just go ahead and go, and then once he expire everything he need to say, and then we'll go ahead and ask him some questions about Mr. Panty Man, Red Panty Man. But y'all go ahead and finish up on those scriptures, man.
What you wanted, Shar Sham, Sirach chapter 8, and what was it?
8 and verse 7.
Sirach chapter 8 and verse 7. And it reads, rejoice not over thy greatest enemy being dead. Rejoice not over thy greatest enemy being dead, but remember that we die all.
Exactly. And he was rejoicing. He did a whole video on the Al brother Rap the News. May he rest in peace. Most High bless his soul. He did a whole video laughing at the man death, marking his son while he was crying, saying his father passed away, laughing at the man, saying he's worm food, ha ha ha, good riddance, saying all these derogatory things about a brother, real Israelite brother. That
y'all see what I'm saying? Look, y'all see what I'm saying? This the type of stuff that I'm talking. Hey, whoever this is, family, man, look,
that's
man,
him.
Israel,
that's just him.
Israel, y'all got to be real with y'allself, Israel. And the reason why I'm saying Israel, how can y'all follow this man, dog? How can y'all go listen to this guy? You really believe this guy bears the spirit of Yah? But y'all over there listening to this man, dog, giving this man your ear, who's on the platform, supposed to be teaching and feeding the sheep, but instead of teaching, he worrying about what other men doing, lying, slandering. They living a lifestyle that they're not living. This nigga is a clown, family. This nigga is not y'all brother. He's not your brother, Israel. He despises you, dog. Because even if you get angry with a man and two brothers get into it, I guarantee you their anger would not allow them to slander this far and say that a man is living a lifestyle that he ain't living. Because them two brothers know what can happen playing like that, family. You don't play with a man's manhood, dog.
King Judah, watch this. And all of you, right, can say, well, I'm not saying nothing. That's on him. You know, I'm in there just for the entertainment, or I'm just listening, or I'm just commenting, or I'll come on and don't say nothing. No, you just as guilty. If a pig waddle in mud and you in the mud with the pig, you're going to be considered a goddamn pig. Point blank, period. Right? You could if you so you could just because you're in the gang, you may be with the gang members, but you're not operating or opening your mouth. You still consider that, right? You may not agree with the American politics, right, or what America's doing, but I guarantee you, everybody that's on this damn line and this comment that's in America, you can say you disagree with everything about America, right? But when you go overseas or anywhere else, you know what they're going to consider you? A damn American. Point blank, period. So everybody that goes on that channel in the comments agreeing or just quiet but saying hello, you just as guilty. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to make it a mission of mine. Everybody that's in that comment section, you could just be saying hello. I'm making a mission to make sure we bring out your true colors. Because there's no way in hell that you're going to say you for the Most High, but dancing with the damn devil.
Right.
If you have danced with him, let him go dance by himself.
And silence is a form of agreement. Your silence is a form of agreement. I have not heard nobody that listened to him say, hey, you out of pocket, brother. You stepping boundaries, brother. But even though he not your brother, but he not our brother, but he may be your brother in your eyes. Nobody corrected that dude and told him, you out of pocket, dog. You shouldn't be saying that. It don't matter how mad you get. Them brothers not living that lifestyle and you slandering them. Nobody said nothing to him. Some of y'all was laughing. Some of y'all was laughing.
Exactly. Hey, do me a favor, because somebody look up the word. It's called act. Hold on. It's called acquiescence, if I'm saying it right. Because somebody look that up and read it.
Acquiescence.
Acquiescence.
You made a very valid point, Qanath, because the point you made is the point we're living in today. I got on the live late because I was on a panel and in which I'm a moderator, and they were discussing what was being, they were discussing the attire at the Vanity Fair party after the Oscars and what was being worn, and it was absolutely shameful. And so when we look at the timeline of prophecy, this is where we're living. We're living where the entertainment industry basically is dictating the social agenda. And
Elder, I agree with you. Hey, Elder, I agree with you. I agree with you. But Elder, guess what? Qanath is ready to roll, bro. Let me. Hey, listen, bro. Hey, look, I'm feeling you. Let me roll. Go ahead and read that, King Judah.
I got you right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is the definition, family, of acquiescence, and it reads: agreement or consent by silence or without objection. Agreement or consent by silence or without objection. Compliance.
So you must exactly say it again.
Compliance. Silence, a form of agreement. Compliance. Y'all agree with what he's saying. You ain't saying nothing. That means your silence is an agreement with the slander F.O.P.E. So you gonna get it with Judah Naz because you in this chat box cheering them on.
You damn right. You damn right. Check it out. Watch this. Do you think I want all? Whew, okay. If you like to say quit I'm a stripper, right? So if you're in a strip club, right, or you're in a whole house, right, or you're in a place where certain people doing things that's against nature, but you're not participating, and the Most High come back that day, right? And when he come back to judge, oh Lord, I wasn't doing it, but the scripture says all the ones that would it say that's damn, find the scripture for me.
In Romans, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, get that for me. You know exactly where I'm going, right? Yeah, you don't have to be doing it.
He trying to come on
Right?
a live, but I'm trying to get him to
But if you watching it, you're guilty. Right?
Nephew, pull up the
Get that scripture
definition.
for me.
Pull up the definition for complicit.
I'm gonna read this Romans real quick to back
And
up
then
what
pull up
Elder
the
Qanath
definition.
saying.
And then pull
This
up the
is
definition for
Romans.
complicit.
This is Romans chapter 1. And I'm gonna just start at verse 24 and read down. It says, wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves, who changed the truth of God into a lie, and worship and save the creature more than the creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. For this cause God gave them up unto vile affection. For even their women did. Now, hold on, I'm just gonna read this, but when I read down, it's gonna tell you about people that are doing what Judah Nas doing in his chat. They are in agreement. So let's see what the Bible says. Matter of fact, let me get straight to the point. Verse 32, he say, who knowing the judgment of Yah, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only that do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. Now,
say that shit again. But have what?
That had pleasure in them that do them. Now
I'm just saying that because it's funny. It's it's entertainment.
Right.
I don't, I'm not saying anything. I'm acquiescence. Right?
Y'all having pleasure in the participation of Judah Nash buffoonery. Y'all clapping, y'all laughing. So you have pleasure in what he doing. The Bible say you are worthy of death just like him. Because then the Bible just say in Psalms 101 that if you slander your brother, I'm going to cut you off. What cut you off mean? Put you to death. And you slandering men, bruh. Men with wives and children. You already mocked this man for dying. Then you laughed at his son. Boy, you ain't no Torah keeper. You pathetic, bruh.
Hey, okay, y'all. Here we go. Here goes the brother.
Let's
finally, he got here. Thank you, brother, for tuning in.
Give him the floor.
You
got it.
It's
Can you
been
tell
fun
everybody
trying to get on here. Okay,
Thank you. That's
I'll
all
let
right.
everyone know. Okay, I'll let
Thank
everyone
you.
know who I am.
Let everybody know who you are and everything.
Okay.
I appreciate you coming on, brother. And you can tell us the story of the Torah Nights. This is something that everybody been trying to get to the bottom of, dealing with this guy that go by the name of Judah Nazareth or Judah Nazareth. They got all these different COINTELPRO names. Can you tell us whatever you want to talk about, and we'll ask you any questions, brother. We appreciate you coming on. We all got questions, but you want to go ahead and start? Go ahead. And
Floor is yours.
Floor is yours.
Okay. First off, I just want to say big thank you for having me on here. Many people would not want to deal with me because they have perceptions of me that come directly from Judah Nazareth. But having spent 5 years in the group, I can tell you many things about him. Some of the things I'm going to tell you aren't even on YouTube because it was on Facebook. So this guy is a mess. When I say Judah Nazareth is a mess, I mean he's everywhere when it comes to like what's wrong with him. You couldn't find one little thing and say this is it. This is the one thing that ruined everything for the person known as Judah Nazareth. No, he like, where do I start? The thing that made me leave him was the fact that he flipped out on Jeremiah Judah. You know who Jeremiah Judah is?
Yeah, he was a part of us. He was an elder.
He's a dude that he would later go on come up with his own little debate platform, and it wasn't really a smart it's not a smart debate platform, but
just let him go.
I brought him up because there's a reason, and it's because Judah flipped out on him, and I don't even remember the reason why. He just wanted him to answer a question, and Jeremiah wasn't giving him the answer that he wanted. So he kept calling him this one expression that I can't even repeat because it's just so vulgar and so disgusting.
Knuckle dragger?
No, not in that. No,
okay.
it's what that's it. And he put bitch ass in front of it.
Okay.
Bitch ass nigga.
That's it. That's what he said. And just here, once I would have had no problem with, because I understand, that's just how it goes sometimes. But he just kept saying it. It was like his brain was broken. It's like he was sitting there like just saying the same thing over and over again, like the guy from The Shining writing, whatever he was writing on that paper, the typewriter, all whatever it is, all you know what I'm talking about. You've seen The Shining before, right? It's a horror movie.
Yeah, we seen it.
But
We
yeah,
seen it.
Judah was just, mind broken, screaming at Jeremiah Judah, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, is what he was writing on that piece of paper. Judah was stuck on yelling that one vulgar expression over and over. So I'm like, if this is the real Judah, I'm out. I'm done. Like, I had seen enough wickedness that just made me go, this is it. And
so, Nag, let me ask you a question real quick.
Yeah.
Why
Sure,
every time somebody leave the Torah nights, Judah always express that the people that leave are they live in an alternative lifestyle? I noticed he point that on everybody that he has a problem with. In Torah nights, or just people he beef with. He always try to claim that they live an alternative lifestyle.
Yeah, I don't exactly know, but I know what he said about me is he said something worse. He called me a pedophile. He absolutely straight up.
He'll say that too. Right. He'll say that.
He did. Yeah. He called me that, and he based that off the fact that I was at one time reading Aleister Crowley books. Right or wrong, he had no proof of anything. He just knew that I was reading the books of that guy. And I was reading them because I was interested in magic. I wasn't interested in anything weird like that.
Okay.
But that was just his way of making me look bad. And he also had to say that I'm no good at languages, because that's one thing people know me for, is that I'm very good with different languages. So he has to attack every little thing that he thinks is like my, what I'm good at. He can't even give me the slightest bit of credit.
No, let me, because I'm going to open this thing all the way up. My name is Qanath, brother. Qanath, in F.O.P.E. Call me the elder F.O.P.E. So let's get to him. Ask you a few questions, right? And I'm gonna go into a little more along with Shar Sham, right? So, how did you come about knowing Judah Nazareth? Oh, you don't have to say Judah Nazareth. You can say his real name if you want, But how did you come about knowing him?
I don't know his real name, but he's come up with different names. I'll just call him Corey, because that's kind of like funny. I think it's funnier to give him a regular person name. So yeah, Corey.
Okay, so how did you come about knowing Corey?
I found his channel on YouTube just randomly one day, and then there was another day where I was looking for something on Google Images, and his channel popped up yet again. So I'm like, all right, who is this guy? I started looking at the videos on his channel, and the first one I see is him saying that Kim Jong-il is the greatest freedom fighter, and I was like, okay, I gotta click this, see what is this dude talking about. So I clicked it. It was like crazy. I didn't know what he was smoking. I didn't know what he was drinking.
He said Kim Jong-il is what now? He said he's what?
He's the greatest. He said that Kim Jong-il was the greatest freedom fighter.
Oh, so there's nothing wrong with that. So he's siding with Asian persuasion. In other words.
Yeah, he's
North Korea.
Supreme leader. No, yeah.
I know North Korea.
So now, I'm sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fine. But so that was the first video I saw, and then I started watching others. And I had known about the Hebrew Israelite thing prior to this. I had watched like ISCPK and GMS even before I knew who they were. And then I found out that Judah was part of it. So when I was watching his videos, the thing that really got me interested was him talking about this thing called the Temple Man. Because, like, if you know anything about the occult, you know that there's, they really like Solomon's temple. So when Judah was talking about it, he led me to believe that he was actually using the Bible to teach occultism. I thought he was doing something a little bit different. So I was interested. I started commenting. He started to see that I was a smart person who knew many different things. And it was weird because it started off just comment back and forth. And, you know, we just kind of got to know each other, and he told me his Facebook name. It was the one that isn't his real one. But I added him on Facebook because back then I had one. And we started messaging back and forth. He added me to a Torah Nights group. And what's funny is there was a guy that kicked me out of the group because he's like, no white people. Kind of funny, but we're friends now. That me and that dude are actually friends now, which is super strange. But yeah, so that it just started real simple. Me commenting and just showing a degree of knowledge that in his
So y'all
mind,
became friends through that exchange there, right? So, and he knew you was white. There's nothing wrong with that because people got white, black, Chinese friends, whatever, right? So there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, he knew me as a white dude, and I also, because of my previous watching of ISUPK, I kind of played into some of the camp themes. I basically said I'm an Edomite. I played into that to an extent, just because I knew that Judah might, you know, be able to understand what I was saying.
Right. That's understandable. So here go the next question. But I want to get down to it because I want you to flow. I'm just trying to line it all up. Okay. So you said something, and be careful because you said something about he put you with the group Torah Nights. So who actually came up with Torah Nights?
When I made the video saying I was trolling, I was joking. And what was funny is before I realized it was April 1st, I was like, you know, this will be a funny prank, you know, if I just say it was me. But then I realized, wow, I looked at the date and I'm like, people aren't really going to notice. They're going to not even notice the date and just go, wow, he actually, and people fell for it. I was hearing from my friend Killer B that people were just like, oh, I always knew it. And I'm like,
right.
I
knew he had came up with that a long time ago. So I knew that wasn't too much true. So
yeah.
Right. So my next question is that how do you see him in a relationship that you had with him as a person dealing with homosexuality in the aspect of how he speaks about it, right? Him accusing people, his belief in the Bible, and does he? I know this is a loaded question, right? Let's deal with the homosexuality part first, and then go into what book does he really follows. But let's deal with the homosexuality thing here first, because he's been accused of this a lot, and stuff that he says and things that has been brought out is true. Some, if some of the things are not, then he could address it himself. So how do you see that?
I don't really think, and this is what I was thinking about a while ago. I was thinking, if this question comes up, I'll tell you what I honestly think. I don't really think Judah's gay. I think what he is I think he's just, sometimes he's playing different roles. I think when he talks to women, I think he talks to them like he thinks a really alpha male would. So he's putting on this persona of, I can talk to them like this because this is the way, if I was a real alpha male, this is how I would approach a woman. He doesn't really do it for any other reason. And he does that for other things too, like
you said, right, but you said something, you said, if I was a real alpha male. So in you knowing him, and you said, if he was to say, if he really was a real, meaning that he's not, in your experience with him, do you consider him an alpha male?
I think he could definitely pretend pretty well, because he's pretended to be so many different things. It's almost ridiculous. He knows how to play a role very well. He just, in some ways, he doesn't have the, he doesn't have the authenticity behind it. And that's true of almost many things that he's claimed to be. Some of the crazier claims I've talked about on my channel, like the one about him claiming that or throwing out hints. So like he'll throw out hints about things like pretending that he was initiated into the Illuminati. He did that on a Facebook chat thing. And I think he did things just to see if I would catch on. Like when he was talking about how he got into the truth, he talked about how he had depression and how the Most High lifted it off him, and it made me think of like shamanistic initiation. So I even told him when I was in Japan, I was trying to explain this to him, and I don't think.
Wait a minute. Hold on. You dropped. Yeah. Wait a minute. You dropped the bomb. So when you was in Japan, did y'all meet up?
Oh yeah, we met up and we had like lunch and we talked about stuff. It was kind of interesting.
So where are you from originally?
Where am I from? I'm from Texas. I'm actually in the state that I was born in, but it was in Victoria. So
who you know in Japan other than Judah Nazareth?
I know a handful of people that are like, semi-famous, and if I were to go there again, I'd probably try to meet up with them. But
so you was going there to meet the semi-famous or Judah Nazareth?
Yeah, I went there primarily to meet Judah, and I didn't really have much else in the way of plans.
Oh, so from Texas all the way in Japan, can you tell us how long a flight that is?
That's at least 15 hours.
15 hours. And you paid your way?
I did, yes.
Yes. And there's nothing wrong with that because, friends, So you went from Texas all the way to Japan, and Judah Nazareth knew you was coming?
Yeah, he knew. We had talked about it, and he even told me where his business was. So I went to his Japanese English school.
Yeah, I knew he told me a long time ago that he had a school teaching young children. So y'all had planned to meet up. So I'm sorry.
It wasn't young children. It's like adults. This is like a conversation school. So what they do is they just talk.
So the plan was to go there because of the conversation I met online and so on and so forth. So you plan, and that's I'm pretty sure it's an expensive trip. I don't know what you do for a living, but I know it's hard out here.
My job is pretty amazing, even though it's got things that would be definite downsides. But I basically make $15 an hour. I work 40 hours a week, and I could make enough money to do several Japan trips, probably in a year.
Right. Well, damn.
This is amazing.
You know what? Well, maybe one day, some brothers and sisters can utilize your business. There's nothing wrong with everybody doing business together. So, $15 an hour, 15 hours on flight, and I'm pretty sure to make a plan to see somebody in Japan, the conversation has to be very interesting to make you want to go all the way to Japan to find out something about him that intrigued you to meet this guy.
Yeah. And the reason was what I saw in Judah was I saw someone who could actually help the nation of Israel, because I saw him as an asset to Israel. And he, for every in every way, he basically showed at that time that he could be an asset to Israel, because his videos were actually lessons. They weren't just live streams where he just talks and does this whole, thing where he acts like a black version of Jerry Springer. No, he actually had lessons.
And you know what's funny? Because the word that you always saying when it comes to him, and unfortunately, some people may think of him like that because sometimes he can be real, but a lot of times he is acting. So I don't know if he put on a character for you, right, to travel all the way to Japan. Because, I'm pretty sure, I ain't gonna say I'm pretty sure, but it's rare that anybody go 15 hours to go see a stranger. Because I can ask you right now, have you ever went 15 hours to see somebody you didn't know?
I can tell you that before Judah, no, never.
Interesting. So
it was just because he had, because his early channel is almost like a TV show's first season, if you can kind of understand that. You know how a season
I
of
get
a
it.
show, when it's really good, so like watching his old videos, because there's an archive channel of his old videos, it's like a different person. It's like if you told me that they cloned that guy and made a new version, I'd believe it.
Hey, Nagy, let me ask you a question, right? Did you ever stay at Judah's house or be around his wife and his kids, his family, and things like that? How did you see him?
I was around. I wasn't at his house, but I did meet his wife. I got to, she had one of her, babies with her. Not one of her, older kids, but that wasn't a big deal. I didn't really want to meet the kids. I just, it was basically, she looked like what I imagined a Japanese woman would look like. I'm not going to say anything bad about her. She's probably one of the better of the two. I don't know why she's even with Judah, but that's her decision.
Mm-hmm.
I think he married her for the nationality and to get away from America.
Now, wait a minute, but you just said something heavy right there. He married her to get away from what nationality?
He married her to get Japanese nationality, because if you marry a Japanese woman, you get Japanese nationality.
So I wanted to ask you a question real quick, right? Judah Nazareth made many claims online saying he's a gangster and he was selling all these drugs in Cleveland and he would do this and he'll shoot this person and kill that person and he had to leave America because the feds was after him and all this other stuff. And he always talk about the story about how he got stabbed up. And many people here that live here have been stabbed, shot, been in street wars, gangs, locked up, prison. Nobody never run from America to go somewhere else. I feel as though he left here because he was running from whatever he was scared of in Cleveland. Who would leave their mother, their father, their sister, their brother, their cousins, their whole family, meet somebody and go to a whole new world? Japan is a whole new world. China is a whole new world. You go to a whole new world with a woman you just met to get married and leave everything behind, your family, your cousins, your friends, to get away. I feel he ran from something else here. And that's why he went to Japan. Because who ups and do that? Nobody.
Well, can I just say something about Alon's the guy that kicked me out of the chat, and like I said, we're cool now. He's a very good dude. I don't think he's a gangster in a bad way. I think he's a gangster.
In my spirit, let me rock. In a good way.
All right.
Now you said something. You said something very interesting to me, because, and I think we could build on this, because you said when you went there to Japan and you never went to his house. So obviously you stayed, I guess, maybe you went there to see Judah Nazareth. So you stayed.
I stayed in a hotel. It was a nice little hotel. It was called My Stays. It was in Haneda, if you know where that is. That's in Tokyo. Yeah,
damn, MySpace, man. I made the whole internet. I just love MySpace.
That's old. That's an old social media before,
Yeah, before all of it, man. MySpace, Black Planet, all that stuff. So you never went to the house. So when Judah Nazareth, you say you never met his wife?
No, he said
I met his wife, but I met her. I got to talk to her a little bit, and it was interesting.
But the most of the time you had a chance to talk intimately with Judah Nazareth to find out what type of person he is, correct?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, we had conversations.
Yeah. Right. So y'all would go out to eat. He would come to the hotel. Y'all sit down and talk. Maybe read. Go scriptures, whatever. Correct.
Pretty much. I mean, it was like a TKR. In real life.
In real life. So, did you ever see any of these stab wounds on Judah Nazareth?
I never saw him with his shirt off, but I don't know if he ever got stabbed. It was like, that's the story you would pull out to show that he was out in the thick of it, facing down the Klan, and I just thought, okay, I don't really care about this. This has nothing to do with what I'm interested in, which is your views on the Torah, because that's something I've always been interested in. Like, what's
so what
funny
did you?
is,
So what? Before we get into what he believed in, because I heard somebody talking about Kabbalah. So when you went over there, exactly what did y'all talk about when y'all was alone, even at the restaurant or in the hotel? Because you said he came to the hotel. What did y'all talk about in the hotel?
I was talking to him about what I was trying to help him piece together, like the parts of these stories he would tell people, like the one about how he got into the truth. I was telling him that he may have the qualities of what some cultures would call a shaman, and that he could be of use to heal Israel, because that's, that kind of ties into what the Torah says about, anointing oil and all this other stuff, because the word for oil is shaman.
Mm-hmm.
See how crazy.
So you was looking for what was you? Because I'm gonna let you go, Shem. Let everybody come in after this. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. If I go 15 hours, like I went to Chicago and it took us like 3-4 hours to get there, or I may go to Florida, where I may go, I go for a reason, right? It could be a funeral to see family, it could be a concert, or back in my day, I'm going to see a woman, I'm going to get some ass, whatever it could be, right? So what was it that you were looking for that you couldn't find on the phone or on the internet with you and Nazareth? It could be, like you say, you're trying to, you say you want to build something in him, to build him up, to find out something. So what was them intimate conversations that y'all had that you was trying to get from him or help build him that you couldn't do over the phone that you did when you went to Japan?
Well, I just wanted to meet him, and I also wanted to, just find out if he was the same person in real life that he was on the internet.
And to find out if he was the same person in real life that he wasn't on the internet. I mean, in what aspect? I mean, in what aspect are you speaking on here?
I mean, I also really just wanted to go to Japan, and I love the country. It's an interesting country. I speak the language to an extent.
Oh, really? Damn, that's great, man. That's talented.
There's many, like my computer right now, what I'm looking at, StreamYard, Japanese. I'm looking at my computer. It's in Japanese, everything.
Does he speak Japanese? Does he speak Japanese? Does Judah Nazareth speak Japanese?
Does Judah? He probably doesn't speak it as well as I do, but I'm not even slandering him. I'm not wanting to slander him on that point. But
I mean, it's not slander. I mean, shit, I don't speak Japanese. I don't speak Japanese. That's not slander. I don't speak it.
Yeah, because
I'm pretty sure he got.
He'll sometimes he complains about how crazy it is with all the Chinese characters, but yeah.
All right, Shay, I'm gonna let it go from there. I just wanted to try to build a base to see what was going on.
You said that his wife have a side piece. Judah Nazareth
his wife apparently has a boyfriend, and this is something that we kind of found out. And when I say we, I mean me and Killa. I don't know if he really does. I don't know if she really does or doesn't, but it would make sense. She has issues with him. He doesn't do anything to support her, and he's kind of he's like a deadbeat. He's like
let's get into it. Let's not just call him a deadbeat or say support. What does he do or don't do to support his family, and why you say she may have some a side piece?
Yeah, she's complained about him not doing anything to make money, and he's also said that if his wife were to divorce him, that he would just have no problem, that he wouldn't be able to see his kids until they're 18. He would be okay with that. Because I was telling him in Japan, if you get a divorce and you're a foreigner in the divorce, you basically don't get any visitation rights.
Right.
So he would be.
So where would he go? Where would he go if he was to leave Japan? Where would he go?
He would be in legal limbo. He would actually be facing deportation.
So why do you think that she has a side piece?
because it makes so much sense. I think they don't really do much, but of course that's their better in business. But from what we can tell, from what we know, there's been issues, and there's things that I've heard that are just weird like that.
Tell us, brother. Tell us. We listening. Tell us. And let me say this to you: this platform, nobody's going to judge you what you say. It's up to each individual to decide whether you're telling truth or not, and nobody's going to judge you saying he right or wrong. This is an open platform, you know. So I mean, it's only our opinion, and you have your opinion. So, what's your opinion?
Yeah, my opinion is that if she were to have a guy on the side, a side piece, that she would have it because she's looking for someone to take care of her in a way that she's more used to. Like Judah isn't the type he doesn't have a bank account. He doesn't really make money. I mean, she's looking for something she's not getting. And you know what women want. They want a guy that's going to take care of them.
Well, he over there saying like he got a lot of money. Hold on. He got all these chains on, these silver chains, calling everybody else broke and bums, and like he living fabulous over there in Japan, and he got all this stuff going on, putting on a front show.
Okay. You want to hear something really funny? There was this little girl who used.
Hold on, Don. Let him talk.
I got y'all.
Oh, he trying. Go ahead, Nagy. Go ahead.
There was this little girl who came out on social media as this like flexer, and what was really funny is she would brag about having all this money, having jewelry that was just super expensive, and then what happened is people were getting angry, but then they also started researching her, and they found that her brother was coaching her on all this stuff, and the money was basically borrowed. So she was flexing, as many people would have imagined.
Right, I remember that.
It was I forget her name, but it was crazy because even what she would say in the videos were lines fed to her by her brother. Mm-hmm. And it was super funny that I thought of that when you said what Judah is bragging about, because that's exactly the same thing.
So why wouldn't he bring his wife with him when he came to see you? I mean, their relationship is that bad. When he came to see you, he didn't feel important enough to bring his wife and children at times when he came to see you. Their relationship was that bad when he came to see you.
I mean, she was there, but it was like, you know.
She was there all the time. Every time he came to see you, she was there.
Yeah, she was around, but it was. I mean, I would only find out.
No, what I'm asking. Listen to me very carefully. Yeah. You said around. Was she there every time he came to see you?
There were a few times she wasn't, but I didn't question it.
I mean, I'm not saying anything. I'm not trying to insinuate anything. I'm just speaking on a relationship. You know that. He didn't find it important enough to have his wife there at times when he came to see you to show her off, you know, to big her up, you know, because maybe there was problems, you know, and maybe, be honest with you, maybe he wanted to consult in you as a friend, you know, that can happen too, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when he came at times when he came to see you at times and she wasn't there, did he ever have a reason saying that why she wasn't there when he came to see you alone?
Busy with the kids.
I'm sorry?
She was busy with the children.
Oh, she was busy with the children. So y'all had lunch, you know, without buddies just shooting the breeze, or I mean, like what? Or you just sat in the hotel and talked about scriptures?
Yeah, just drinking sake, talking about stuff like we would on a TKR, a Torah Nights Radio.
Oh, okay. So yeah, let's go.
It was really interesting.
I heard that people made claims that
Shar
Oh, go
Sham,
ahead,
can I?
Dumpy. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. You know what? I appreciate you, nephew. Thank you for the yield. The guest that's speaking, I'm sorry, I did not catch your name, and I want to like really talk to you. So, what is your name?
Oh, me?
Yeah, the guest. Yes.
Yeah. It's Negi Springfield, and I promise you, it's not a joke name. It's a name I got from an anime.
No. I mean, I just needed to know how to, because my name is Don P.
Okay.
So I just needed, I wanted to talk to you because this man, went in and slandered my name, and he doesn't understand who he's really dealing with. And so I just wanted to have a conversation with you because my brothers were talking about a lot of stuff, and I've never met this man face to face, and you sat down and had dialogue with him. And so I'm just trying to kind of understand the mindset of this individual.
So
Because
just so you have an idea of what you.
Let me say this.
Yeah.
I don't think that this man had any intentions of any improprieties with you on the visit. I think it was more of whatever your disposition is in your career, whatever state you're at in your career. I think he might have wanted to just utilize that because you're of what national origin?
What national origin?
He wanted to use you. Seemed like he wanted to use you.
Yeah, what national origin?
Yeah. He wanted to use me for sure.
No. I asked you a question.
What national origin? Other than American.
What passports do you hold?
Are you looking for like
what passports
U.S.
do
passport?
you hold? A U.S. passport.
Just a U.S. I had to get one.
And what?
Yeah, I had to get one.
He's a white guy, Don. Elder. So-called white guy.
Okay, because I didn't
right.
know.
I was.
I didn't know. You might be. You can obtain dual passports and stuff like that.
Dual citizenship.
Right. If you have approvable heritage, you can obtain dual passports. I wasn't talking about citizenship. I said passports.
Yeah.
At any rate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So no. So I'm kind of curious on why you, and I think you kind of explained that, but I wanted to go more to the point of this relationship that you observed, because it seems to me what we're seeing here is whatever minimal gain this man could put up, it was able to credit him towards a Japanese green card. And I use the vernacular I use so that most of the audience can follow what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think he may have manipulated who is his wife, to get the citizenship, because I don't think that's beyond what he is capable of.
Yeah.
No. So how? Hold on, Elder, real quick. How long was you in Japan?
I was there for a week.
Oh, so you went to Japan for a week, right? So you can get to understand Judah Nazareth, right? So let me ask you this now. Well, we have to be real here, my brother, right? And I call you brother in the spirit. Now this is very serious because you believe in the Most High, right? You believe in the Most High, correct?
Right. I believe in the Most High. Yes.
Right. So you hold on. You was in Japan for a week, and I believe this. Now, you're not here to protect Judah Nazareth, right?
I'm not here to protect him or slander him, but yeah.
Exactly. So you was there for a week. Now, you may not want to mention it, So you was there for a week and you don't know his real name?
I never really asked his real name, but if I wanted to, I
Did he
could
ever
probably.
did he ever ask you your real name?
Oh, he knew my real name because my Facebook would have my real name on it, and the story behind that is kind of funny. If you don't mind, I'll tell it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I originally had a Facebook with the name Neggy Springfield, but I got into an argument with somebody, and he ended up reporting me to Facebook. So they found out that I was using a name that wasn't my legal name. So I ended up having to pull out my, ID, put that on, camera, and then send that to them. So my Facebook account got changed to my legal name. It's dumb.
We know how that goes.
The guy was some,
No, it's not dumb. It's not dumb. It's not dumb. This is Facebook is part of the system.
Yeah,
Facebook is part of the system. You do think Mark Zuckerberg is that damn smart?
Okay,
I got three letters for that. But anyway, we'll leave that alone. The question I wanted to ask you was this. During your week's visit there, did you witness any economic activity between this man or his female? And what I mean by economic activity is somebody paying you, meaning you're going to a job. Did you witness that during the 7 days you were there? Somebody going to a job?
No, I didn't. I didn't see anyone go to work. Okay.
Do you know
this person? Putting the comment. This person in the comment is probably faking. I know the real Josh. He wouldn't say anything like this. So that's
you're right, and I know the real Josh. That might be Judah Nazareth.
They be doing agent stuff, man.
Yeah, Josh is a cool dude. To see him get slandered like this actually kind of makes me angry. This is really like, this is low down and dirty. Because Josh is the chillest dude.
This is where
and let me say this to you. Hold on, El. Let me say this. Nobody over here at F.O.P.E, other than the people on that myself and Shar Sham, know who Josh is. The comment section, they don't follow you, Nazareth. So anybody's making any negative comments towards you is actually from that group.
Yeah. So let me ask you. I just want to address this real quick, and then you can just let it go. But they're saying that they dated for a year, but that's private, and they repented, and none of that is true. I never dated another man. I would never date a man.
Who dated for a year?
I don't know. He's saying this troll is saying that me and Judah.
Oh no! I don't think they dated at all. That's not. I don't believe that at all. And I'm not insinuating or trying to trap the brother. Trap the guy in anything like that. So let me ask you this: did you see any? And be truthful. Any homosexuality behavior on Judah Maggot's side?
No, I never saw him behave in any way that I thought was in any way gay.
Okay, great.
I never witnessed it with my own eyes. And when that whole thing with the hip hop website came out, I was on his side because I thought that it seemed so ridiculous. I was like, this could never happen in a sane world. I don't believe this. I'm like, no, you didn't leave those comments. You wouldn't leave those comments. I believe you, and I still do.
You believe, and also you don't believe. Also, Don P. Also, you don't believe. Rob Rat was in a hotel with the pictures and videos of someone who looked just like him. You don't believe that was him either, right?
I don't know, but Rob Rack is he's a funny. He's in a weird situation now. He's in jail.
Yeah. Okay. So, dude,
before I forget, why didn't you believe that what was being said was true?
Because the comments that were supposedly the ones Judah left were all written in a style that I've seen before when it comes to trolling. And I have like an eye for it. Once you know how trolls write things, they'll write something so that it seems slightly plausible, but it's like there's an element of spite to it. It's like the person wrote it to make Judah look stupid, and they didn't even.
So let me ask you. Let me ask you this. So my brother Shar Sham channel got flagged, right? The channel been up for many times, and the only videos got flagged was on the videos of Judah Nazareth. Who you think did that?
I think it was Judah. 100%. It was him.
How do you feel about Judah Nazareth's talk about a dead man that passed away and rejoicing in his death?
Yeah, rap the news.
Excuse me?
I know that's who he's talking about. I know who that is.
How do you feel about him rejoicing in someone's death?
I think that's totally unrighteous.
How do you feel about him teasing the man that died son about his father's death?
Totally wicked. I mean,
how do you feel about the elder Don P? Like he said, my name is Don P, or myself, Qanath, and everybody in F.O.P.E accusing us of being flipping the strip or being homosexuals. How do you feel about him accusing us of that?
I think that's uncalled for, and I think that's also good.
Right. How do you feel about anyone? Because you follow the Bible, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. How do you feel about anyone that participate in a program where a man that falsely accuse people of being a homosexual or anything of the sort? And them people on the program, whether they agree or disagree, but on there for the entertainment. How you feel about them people?
I think they're idiots following a wicked man, and then the Bible actually.
So wait, hold on. I'm gonna let you speak. So in essence, what you said, Judah Nazareth is a liar, correct?
Yes, he has lied.
So he has lied about other people being homosexual. He's also said Rob Rapp was a homosexual. F.O.P.E is homosexual.
And Killer B, he been claiming that he was a pedophile.
Yeah, and he also said Killer B was a homosexual, right? And you said this man don't take care of his family, right? And his wife may have a side piece. All these different things. So, and he's a liar. Has he not lied on you?
Yes, he has lied on me many times.
So
he's done it
many times. So why wouldn't you think he would lie of him? Why would you think he's telling the truth? That what people put up of him saying Judah Nazareth ... that's him. Why you think that's not him? And he's actually been, and you admitted that he's lied on people, lied on you, lied on us. Why you think that this is something that he's telling the truth about?
Because he could actually give a name as to who may have done it, and I believe it because there was a guy who used to always get into it with Judah, and the guy's name was Il Seed Killer, and that guy would imitate other people's accounts. So I believe it because of that.
Because of that, okay. I respect your opinion, honestly. Before I let it go, Shar Sham, you saying something about the Kabbalah? Did Judah Nazareth follow the Kabbalah? Anything?
Yeah, he was accused of teaching Kabbalah by many other brothers and many other people that was a part of Torah Nights. And I know you said you was reading up on Alex the Cromney, but what can you tell us about that?
To an extent, he was actually taking things from Jewish websites, and he did get exposed for that, that was depressing. That kind of took the wind out of my sails for a little bit.
So that is true. He accused us of being Jesuits and to all that kind of stuff, but he was really one doing it.
I know. Yeah, it's insane, isn't it? Let me just put it this way.
So was he lying or telling the truth? Was he lying or telling the truth?
He was lying about not using Kabbalah because he did reference it. I mean, he went to sources that were from Masonic books. He went to all kinds of different books. I'm sure some of them had Kabbalah in it. My view on that is, unique, but if you want to hear it, I'll get into it.
No, go ahead, get into it.
No, wait, I want to say something. I want to say something real quick. Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
You being informed, you probably watched the videos, because I can't think you would do it any other way unless you weren't like me. Before I jumped on the platform with F.O.P.E, I would have watched all the videos around the topic that I was about to go into hell's fire into. Did you not see the hand sign, the Messianic Kabbalics?
I got the picture. Hold on. Let me go to that picture.
That he was making.
Oh yeah,
there's a cleaning sign. There's a cleaning company called Handymaid, and we got another cleaning company that's called Bitch Made. That's the Bitch Made symbol. Do you understand the pyramids? Do you understand symbology? Excuse me, symbology.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Yeah, it's all over the place. That's why we got symbology all over our dollar. Why? Because that was because the deal is wrapping up.
So what is that? What is that sign that Judah Nash? What is that sign that Judah Nash is doing right there?
Go ahead and holler, young man.
Yeah, that is known as the Vesica Pisces, or the bladder of a fish, and it's an interesting symbol because
wrong.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Hold on, Don P. Don P. Don.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yes.
Nagy, go ahead.
Yeah, it's an interesting symbol because it's used in different logos for different occult organizations, one of them being the Order of Templi Orientis. But he's throwing it up because he was a Rasta at some point.
No, stop. You tell us what it means. I don't want to know why he's using it. No, you said that's a temple of what again?
That's a Vesica Pisces, or a bladder of a fish. It's an occult thing. It's an occult symbol.
Of who? You said somebody else. You said somebody else when you said it.
No, I said it's used by groups like the Ordo Templi Orientis.
Stop. Who's that? So hold on. Who's that?
What is that? It's a Masonic organization that would later become a Thelemic organization under Crowley.
So under Crowley, there we go. Now we get into it. So that's under Crowley. And what does he represent?
He represented himself as the Great Beast 666.
Thank you. All right.
That doesn't. Here's the deal. You can take it to that, but you're going to run into a dead end. What you're looking at is a symbol of the female reproductive organ. When you flip it around and bring it up, that's the male reproductive organ. Now we're talking about an obelisk. So
yeah,
when you put those two symbols together, hold up. When you put those two symbols together, you make the sign of Solomon.
Yeah, that's
you
right.
You don't even get the depths of what you're talking about, young man. That's why.
Hey, Sham.
Hold
on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Be quiet. Everybody, please. We're not here to debate. Hold on, Don. We're not here to debate him. He came on here on his own free will, and I commend him for even coming on here, because we're a platform known for getting on people. So I'm not here to debate him. We're here to try to bring out knowledge, or not about what he know or don't know, right? Just tell us what you know. We're not here to go against what he knows, right? That's how he see it, is how he see it. How we see it is how we see it. And what we do is we use our experience, right? Because he was about to say what Judah Nazareth believe what it is, and we actually got him to show what it actually means, right? So that is an Alex Crovey symbol, correct? That's what you said, right?
And you know what? I apologize,
Nagy,
young man. I apologize, young man, because I didn't mean to attack you, but it's this individual.
Nagy, you got to take yourself off of mute.
Came against me.
Oh yeah,
understand.
it's also this symbol, this thing. See, this is the Star of David, the thing you're talking about. I just wanted to show that. It's kind of cool.
So I apologize.
Cool. So Nagy, so Judah Nazareth, it's been proven though, right, that this man Judah Maggot, he go by all these different name aliases though. Brothers prove that in the video here that he got different accounts from hip hop things and all different other websites that he got paper trails of him using these names. So can you explain that for us then and tell us how come he have all these different from MySpace and other things like that with him using those different name logos for us, like Judah Naz for short, Judah Nazara, Judah Nazara, even in his own account shown on the video when he was in his own video.
I mean, he's just a mess. I mean, there's so many different sides to him that I'm sure he's created those because of his different, different.
So you are in agreement now that he does have different accounts.
Yes, he has probably, accounts across the internet. I believe.
So it could be so it's a possibility that those accounts that were saying Judah Nazareth ... and going to a music account could possibly be his account.
I mean, maybe, but I also believe it could have been that ill-seed killer guy, because
it could have been him, it could have been Jesus, it could have been Satan, could have been anybody. But it's a possibility it could have been him also, correct?
Yeah, if you hate somebody and you want to make them look bad and you think that the worst thing in the world is making them look gay, I mean, you'd probably do that if you thought you could get away with it.
So Nagy, let me ask you a question then, right? I understand what you're coming from saying that, but Judah Nazareth did a whole show talking about another man's hammer. And
okay.
What kind of straight man do a whole live stream talking about another man's hammer and talking about his balls and he can't do this? And how would he know that? Straight men don't go on live and do a fucking video for an hour or something or longer talking about another man's private area. That don't make sense. So I mean, can you explain that for me with Raw Rack, his situation and his relationship with Raw Rack? Judah and Rob is pretty much two of the same kind of people. Both of them has been exposed for having alternative lifestyles by different people. And Raw Rack even sent that community over on our channels to attack us. It happened. He said he was going to do it, and it happened. They came over there, they started attacking our platforms.
Yeah. Can I just say something about Rob Rack? He's weird. I mean, he's a weird dude. I've talked to him before. When I'm around, he'll talk one way, but when I'm gone, it's like he'll call me things that he wouldn't say to my face. It's funny because before he got arrested, he was all gangster. He was like, I'm gonna go out guns blazing. And then when the police show up, he makes this sound like Scooby-Doo. I'm like, man, did you just make that row noise?
And you know what? I guarantee you, Rob Rack probably wanted you to come see him, correct?
I mean, Rob Rack has never said, if he did, he never said it to me. He never said, hey, Neg, you want to come down to California? We'll hang out. I would have been like, no way.
Whoa. You in Cali? Hold up. You in Cali?
No,
Rob Rack. Give me a minute, please. I just wanted to ask, because everybody asked a question. Now Tally didn't get to ask anything, or King Judah, and I want them to get some time in. It's been 2 hours.
Let them get. I'm done. Y'all go.
All right. Let's start with King Judah because you got the ironic name. Let's go.
King Judah, you got a question for Nagy? Then we'll let Sister Naphtali go, and then JT.
The link is in the room. Anybody want to ask any question, they can.
King Judah, you there? Okay, Naphtali, Queen Naphtali, you there, sis? I think K Judah might have stepped away for a second.
No,
Oh, there you go.
I'm just really listening to him, but I do want to ask you this. Do you believe Judah Nash truly stand on what the Bible says?
If he does, then that's good. But what I've seen is I've seen a double-minded man, as you know the scriptures say that a double-minded man is unsteady in all his ways. I don't think he is very steady.
Okay. Appreciate that. That's all I wanted to know.
Okay.
Queen Naphtali, you want to ask any questions, Queen? You can go ahead. I've been patient.
I kind of miss. I'm sorry, I've been doing homework and stuff with the kids. I kind of missed some things. So can he do a quick rerun about how what is he exposing?
I went to see Judah Nazareth. I met him in person. I basically got to meet his wife. The things that I saw in person were pretty much what I expected. But when I would talk to him on the internet, he would seem to switch between personas depending on who he was talking to, and I could tell he absorbed from everyone. So like he would say things like he would pretend to be good at languages because he knew that I was good at languages. So this guy was like the master of just doing things to appear smart, like he was good at everything. But he would get it from other people. Oh, and his wife.
So you're basically saying like he's a charlatan?
He's a charlatan. He's a fraud, and he basically took me for a fool.
In what way?
Okay, so he's pretty much a fraud, and he's trying to fake it to make it, pretty much.
And my friend Killer B, who was in multiple camps, said that Judah knows very little of the actual Hebrew Israelite doctrine.
Do you think Judah Nazareth hate black people?
I think he hates black people because he's not entirely black himself. He's got like something else in him.
What is it?
It could be, he says Puerto Rican, but I don't know.
What is his mother? What is his mother?
I think he says his mother's like definitely some kind of like, native. When he said this, it was so long ago that,
Have you ever seen his mother on a picture?
He did post a picture of her on
How she look? How she look? How she look?
She looks like a black woman, but
how's father look?
That's the funny part. I don't remember.
He showed a picture of his father. I seen a picture of his father.
His mother looks white. I seen his mother.
But he said that his father used to beat him when he was a child real bad.
Oh,
that's a part of his trauma. That why he's so messed up in the head.
I don't know if that's the truth, but he's also said that his father was in prison, and among other things, he says that his dad was like, I'm gonna teach you how to fight. And I'm like, oh God.
Okay, Sham, I gotta take the gloves off. Sham, I gotta take the gloves off. Okay, here we go, bro. You went all the way to Japan, right? And you come on this platform to expose Judah Nazareth, correct?
Pretty much.
Or speak truth about him, correct?
Bring the reality out.
Right, bring the reality out about Judah Nazareth, right? And pretty much you have, right? As a fraud, as a hypocrite, as a person who don't take care of his children, who wife basically has a side piece that he don't really respect himself, right? So, but I got to go here because as a man, put your face back up here.
Okay.
As a man, and I'm not attacking you, right? But me as a man, unless I'm going to a funeral to see a best friend, I don't know, but I rarely even travel inside of my own country. How many states in America have you been to?
I've been all the way up in Pennsylvania. I've been in West Virginia.
How many states in America have you been to?
At least 5.
5 states out of 50 states in the United States of America. Been to Canada?
I have. I went to Canada once.
How many? It's 13 countries in South America. How many you been to?
None of them.
None of them. Been to Canada, 5 states in America. In America, Puerto Rico, province.
No, yeah, I've never been.
Hawaii.
You're gonna get the same answer. I've never been.
Or Neva, Alaska. And the reason why I'm going in, I'm not trying to get on you. The reason why I'm going, because I find it very interesting that you would travel all the way to Japan to meet a man.
Well,
no. Listen to me. I'm not jumping on you, right? Because I'm trying to figure out Judah Nazareth, what was in his mindset. Because I believe follow me here. I believe Judah Nazareth brainwashed you into thinking or making you thinking something that he is that he's not. That will make you, only out of 50 states in America, you visited 5. One country that you've been through outside America is Canada, and South America is right down the block. Mexico and all the rest of them, Brazil, you haven't been to one of them, right? Or not even Puerto Rico or none of the Caribbean islands, but you choose to travel all the way across, right? Is that the Pacific or the Atlantic Ocean?
It was the Pacific Ocean.
You travel all the way to the North China, to the China Seas, to Japan, to see somebody that you never met, and you telling us that you don't even know his name. And you said at one time that you never met his wife, and then you said you have. And I asked you, I said, did he ever come alone? And you said no. Then I questioned you again, and you said that y'all did meet alone. You had dinner, and a few times he came to the hotel, correct?
Yes.
So a few times he came alone to meet a man that he never met, that traveled to Japan all the way, and you stayed a week there. A week. Did he ever stay away from his house while you was there?
Was he ever away from his house?
Did he ever spend the night outside of his house while you were there?
No, he didn't. No, not
he did
that I know.
What's the latest he ever spent time with you alone? Speaking about the Bible, books, career opportunities, anything.
I mean, it was never anything too crazy. It was just
hours. How many hours did you guys spend on talking about books, philosophies, religion, politics, clothing, rapping, business? How many hours did y'all spend alone?
I'd say 2 hours probably every time. It was like Torah Nice Radio.
So 2 hours all the way to, you went all the way to Japan, and each day only 2 hours.
I mean, I was doing other things. I was also seeing
with who?
I was walking around reading Japanese on stuff, and I was just,
So you went to Japan to walk around and read Japanese lettering?
I was basically doing touristy stuff, but not,
But you came there to see Judah Nazareth, correct?
I did, but I also found time to do other little things. I mean, it was
so Judah Nazareth. How far you was away from Judah Nazareth's home?
I have no clue, but I know where it was.
Have you ever been to the home? Have you ever been to the home when you was there?
No, I never went to his house.
You never went to the house. Now I kind of think you said you was there, but we don't have to go there.
I went to his business, not to his house.
Oh, to his business. And his business was what again?
His business was an English conversation school.
Was his wife there?
Yes.
Was his children there?
One of the babies was with the wife.
One of the babies with the wife. I'm not trying. And listen, I'm glad you came on here, but on this program, and I'm pretty sure you appreciate me kind of like coming at you a little bit, because people would look at you and say, "Oh, he came on, they treated him real nice." And I want you to be able to stand up and defend yourself because you know he's going to attack you. So I'm beating him to the punch when he try to attack you. You know what I mean? So I'm really on your side here. So when Judah, you know what I mean? Really, I really am. So when Judah Nazareth invited you to the business, how many times in a week did he invite you to the business with his wife there?
It was like once or twice, and I really didn't have
It's either once or twice. Which one is it?
I'll just say 2 times because basically 2 times.
And the second time, was she there?
Yeah, she was there.
So you met her twice then? Yeah,
I met her twice, and you know, I mean, we ran out of things to talk about because it was like, you know.
So the times, so wait a minute. So the time, you met her twice at the business. Outside of the business, how many times was you, Judah Nazareth, and his wife together outside of the business?
Basically, that was it. That was the
that was it. So the rest of the 6 days, it was just you and Judah.
Pretty much, yes.
Pretty much. So the rest of the 6 days, it was just you and Judah.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the 6 days out of a week, it was just you and Judah. I'm listening, sir.
Yeah, that's correct.
And them 6 days, how many hours each day y'all spent together?
Roughly 2 hours. We never really hung out for longer.
So you spent 6 days. You spent 6 days together, 2 hours each day.
Pretty much, yes.
So in them 6 days, 2 hours each day, what was the conversation, and where did you go for on a Tuesday for 2 hours?
There was a place that had this dish called gyudon. You know what that is? It's like rice, but it's got like a kind of beef on top. Mm-hmm. It's good stuff. It's actually really good if you go to Japan.
So y'all went out like I would say like maybe a farmer's market, or could have been a restaurant, or
yeah, there was also places that sold vegetables. There were interesting little places to go, and just things to see. And
so he know you was coming all the way from Texas to Japan, and he would only spend 2 hours with you?
I mean, I was under the impression that he was a busy guy, so I had no issue with that. It was
But you knew he was busy, and you went to Japan and knew you was only going to spend 2 hours a day with him?
I mean, I was just happy at that point. I was happy to have any.
So what was the conversation before you got to Japan? There was no conversation, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do this, we're going to talk about this, we'll go here and go there?
Yeah, there was basically, it was on Facebook. I was messaging him and just trying to figure out the details.
You still got the message, you still got the receipts?
No, I deleted my Facebook.
So y'all talked about doing what before you got to Japan?
Just meeting up and just doing the stuff we would do on a TKR.
And what's that? And what's that?
Just talking about different topics. Like
could you not have talked about that? Could you not have talked about that online?
I did. I actually have talked about stuff like that.
But what I'm saying is that the 2 hours that you spent each day, how long? What was the longest conversation time-wise before you went to Japan that you and Judah Nazareth talked?
Before, the norm was to have 5 or 6 hour broadcasts. So that was not.
What's the longest time that you and Judah Nazareth talked personally, offline? Because you didn't discuss, I'm sure, online about going to Japan, what you want to do, museums, dinner, lunch, whatever. You didn't really discuss that much online, right, in front of the whole world to see. So y'all had private conversations, correct?
Yeah.
So what's the longest private conversations y'all had?
I wasn't really, that's something I can't
5
really
minutes,
tell you.
5. I mean, let's rough
Well,
draft.
all right, maybe we talked about stuff for like an hour just to, hash out details. Like I said, I mean, it was.
So you
definitely,
talk like an hour. For how long before you made that trip to Japan? How long did it take? A month y'all talked? 2 weeks you talked before you saved the money, $15 an hour before you made that flight reservations and hotel?
Yeah, there's some things that, won't 100% make sense, but
Well, I really don't know. I'm trying to find it here. So what you did is you talked for a month before you went to Japan privately?
Yes.
For a month. Rough draft. A month. For maybe an hour, let's say maybe 2.5 hours, y'all talk privately about what you're going to do. Just talk this socially, correct?
Yes.
Okay, maybe 2-3 hours socially. And you did that for like a month.
Mm-hmm.
So who came up with the idea of you coming to Japan?
Who came up with it? It was me. I was the one that wanted to go there because I've always really liked Japan.
Was he happy? Was he happy? Or did he say come or don't come after a month, 2-3 hours of conversation? Did he agree or disagree? Because you did say y'all was talking about it. Did he say, nah, that would be a good idea because we only could spend 2 hours together?
No, he thought it was a good idea, and he had met other people who had come to Japan, to meet them. So this wasn't.
Did he suggest what hotel you should stay in?
No, I found a good one.
You found a good one. Did he know anything about it?
No, he just knew. I just told him where I was.
Oh, okay. So now I'm going to end my question here, and I'm going to make a statement. I'm going to ask a couple more questions and make a statement. So you met, how y'all met. You talked for a month, 2 or 3 hours on the phone privately. Then you suggested that you should come to Japan to meet him to discuss about what he believes in to build on that, correct? That's what you said earlier, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Right. And you didn't find out during that 2 to 3 hours for a month what you already know you could build on.
I mean, I didn't find out anything. He did a good job of, appearing to be what he claimed to be on the internet. So that worked out. But I also liked going to Japan because it made me want to go again, Maybe want to go see.
I'm not trying to make you look bad here. I'm just looking at how Judah Nazareth probably was playing you intellectually, right? Or don't be offended, sexually. Because this man has a vice about himself, how he played people. You say he's a good actor, right? And maybe he was acting on you. So now you went all the way to Japan, 15-hour trip. Any layovers?
No, it was a continuous
straight flight.
Yeah.
So you had to get there quickly, 15 hours straight.
Yeah.
So that wasn't a cheap flight. You made sure no layovers, you got there as fast as possible, right?
Yeah.
So when you landed, he picked you up?
No, I got off and I took a bus all the way to the hotel, and then I contacted him, let him know that I was in the country, and then
when you let him know, that you was in the country, did he like diss you, or did he like come immediately as a friend?
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, that's awesome. That's great. It's good that you came all this way to to meet me." He was flattered by it.
He was flattered. That's great. He was very flattered, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was otherwise very positive. Nothing to it.
Okay. So let me say this to you. I was not trying to trap you up or make you look bad anyway. I commend you for coming on here. I'm not trying to accuse you of anything, right? What I did was try to, and listen what I'm saying. I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. And the reason why I came like that, right? Not saying you, because Judah Nazareth tried to accuse other people of being a switch hitter, and not saying you, but any man, because I can see you and look in your character. And some people say, oh, no, y'all had other intentions, whatever. But when I'm about to say, don't look at it as disrespect. I see you as a nerd, right? And you're probably a person who want to find out different things and all that. No disrespect towards you, right? But as a so-called black man, I ain't inviting no man, right, all the way from Texas to Japan to see me after talking 2-3 hours. No way. Only person I'm invite like that is a woman because I have intentions, right?
And that's
Intentions.
what I wanted to ask you. Do you think he was luring you to Japan to try to have some type of alternative relations with you?
I don't think that I think my reaction to that would have probably been enough to scare him away from that. If he had tried anything, I probably would have flipped like crazy. I would have probably gone nuts on him.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe you. I believe you. I
would have
don't
gone.
think he had
I would have
intentions
gone
like that,
so.
but I believe he did.
I would have gone so crazy on him that he probably would have been like, "Yo, Negi almost tried to kill me." That's what he would have said to the public, because I probably would.
Qanath, can I say something, Queen?
Sure.
Yeah. Now, what part of Japan did you fly to meet
Tokyo.
Judah? Tokyo, that's the main city. Okay.
It's a big.
What
big
was your
city.
first impression? What was your first impression of him when you met him?
He looked pretty average. He had his earthy or puff up. I mean, it was kind of freaky at first, but it wasn't. I kind of got used to it. It was like, all right, you can't really help that.
Mm-hmm. Now, when you met his wife, did she seem that she was distressed or happy being around him? You know what I'm saying?
She seemed pretty happy to be around him. She wasn't, there wasn't any tension in the air. It wasn't anything weird, but it seemed normal.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, JT, real quick, JT. I'm sorry, you go right back in. What was the name of that business again? Because sometimes people be under alias. What was the name of that business again? What was the name of the business again that he invited you to? The school?
Oh yeah, it was Good Eikaiwa.
Good. Can you put it in the comment section? Then JT can finish up. Can you type in the comment? Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I'll type it because I know how to type. I can type in Japanese, so I'll just show you guys what name.
If you can do English and Japanese, we would really appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Maggie, type it in the private chat.
No, don't type it in the private chat. Type it so we all can see it.
Oh, yeah, you can type it in.
Yeah, I got this. This is it. There you go. That's what it was. It was the English word good, and then it was eikaiwa, which is English conversation. Oh yeah, there's more to it.
So that's the name of the business. That's the name of the former business or business today.
He still runs it. He has an Instagram page for it and everything.
Oh really? What's the number? You know the number there? Type that in there. Go ahead, JT. Ask your question.
Yeah, and
to the business, because I got family over there in Japan, right? And he speaks French, right? And a few of them like, so if they teach over there, hell, we might can do business together. What's the number? But go ahead, JT. Put the number in there too.
Yeah. From your impressions of him, do you think that he might be living a double life, like he might be hiding something about his personality?
He might be hiding something, but I don't think he's when it comes to sexuality, I don't think he's actually gay.
Okay. I'm gonna land my plane. That's all I want to ask.
Well, far as with me, I believe the man is hiding something far as with that kind of behavior, because straight men don't behave the way he do. Like,
boy, invite all men all the way to Japan. I'll be honest with you.
You see how we in a room right now, we can all talk around men, or men that's okay with their sexuality. Nobody's over here boasting or trying to make themselves seem like they're better than all the other men on the panel. When this guy around a bunch of other men, he has to put on a persona like he's a gangster or he killed people, and Rob Rack the same way. And that's what I'm saying. People, birds of a feather flock together. Those guys are one and the same. Both of them had allegations of living alternative lifestyles. They both use the same tactics. They're attention whores when they're around other males, or they feel like they don't fit in, And like how you being yourself, Nagy. So I can respect you, whether you're a nerd or whatever you into, anime and stuff like that. Guess what? I wouldn't look down on you because you being who you are. So you're fine with me. But guys like that, they're not comfortable in their own skin. They have to put on a persona to fit in around other people. So you're not doing that. You're not on here saying flashing guns and I'll do this and da da da. You being yourself. So I can respect
I respect that too.
But Judah Nazareth and Raw Rack, they're not being themselves. They got like personality disorder. They trying to present a false character that they want you to believe that this is who they are. And this is
Shane,
why. Go ahead,
I'm sorry, Shane. I'm sorry. Because somebody said something in the chat. Because look, if somebody come to visit me, I take them to nice spots or famous spots. And that was a good question. 2 hours a day for 6 days a week that he visited you. He didn't take you to any famous spots. He came to the hotel to see you a few times and spent 2 hours there in the hotel, right? The whole 2 hours in the hotel. Did he take you to any famous spots in Japan?
No, he didn't show me anything, but I guess.
But he spent 2 hours. He spent 2 hours in a hotel reading books or just talking about anything.
Yeah. I know that sounds super weird.
No, well, it does and it doesn't. You know, because I don't think you had no agenda.
Yeah, I'm completely. The funny thing is, I'm totally aware of how weird that sounds. It's something that if anyone else said it to me and I didn't have I have my own understanding of, you know, what I would allow someone to do and what I wouldn't. Like if someone tried something, I would, like I said, flip out. Like if someone tried touching me and I knew that there was some weird intent, I would flip out.
And you know what? I believe you. But no offense to you, but I believe. I think he was trying to bust you. I'm gonna keep it 100. I think he was trying to go into your secret area. Because he go to your hotel and he go to your hotel and spend. Hold on, he go to your hotel and spend 2 hours with you. Don't take you to any sites in Japan, right? 6 days a week, right? Don't take you nowhere. Spend 2 hours. Now, like I said, and don't feel offended because I know nerds and I know thugs. I know all that, and you know you're a cool dude. For you to come all the way to Japan and he don't even take you to the damn zoo. Or show you any sites in Japan, but he spent 2 hours in a hotel room with you, right? And just speaking, but he realized that you wasn't going that way. If he thought you was going that way, Slim, if he thought he was going that way, he'd have been all on your noggin.
Well, let me just say something real quick. If he had tried anything, then you would have seen him on live with 2 black eyes, and he probably would have been talking about how the white boy tried to lynch him. That's what he would. I would have been. I would have been like.
I believe you, man. I believe you, because I'm telling you, this man had intentions. He was going to go on the line. That's why he didn't take you nowhere. He kept wifey away 2 hours a day, talk to you for a whole damn month, right? That's what he was trying to do. See, Judah Nazareth, your ass has been exposed. See, you want to talk about who got intentions, but this young man knew better. I know you had to be like, man, what the hell is going on? He ain't taking me to show me that Hiroshima and Nagasaki where the bombs got dropped, right? But he wanted to drop the bomb on you, Slim, and I'm glad you realized that shit.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Now I ain't gonna never invite you to see me, right? not that I don't like you or dislike you, you know what I mean? Because you can't learn nothing from me that you can't learn on the internet. You know, a lot of people don't invite, but that man invited you 15 hours away. 15 hours. There's nowhere in the hell. Hold on, my man. There's nowhere in the hell that he should allow you to go 15 hours away from Texas, all the way to Japan, and sit 2-3 hours with you in the hotel. And you know it's more than 2 hours. You just being polite, and I get it. I get it. And you know you're being polite, because you said to yourself, "What the hell is really going on here?" This man that brought your ass all the way to Japan, right? And guess what? It's no shame in the game.
The freaky show.
There's no shame in the game. That's why you rubbing your temples like, damn, they spot on. You know what I mean? Because you know damn well we telling the truth. That man, see, that's why he's shaking your head. He not. There's nothing wrong with that. He had other intentions. You know, but you know what? Though? You didn't come in and slander him. We not slandering him either. But there's no man on the planet would invite another man from Texas to Japan and don't take him and his wife and the children out with you to dinner, but he's gonna spend 2 to 3 hours, 6 days out of the week. Who took you to the airport when it's time for you to leave?
I took some kind of bus thing.
Yeah, but that's what it is, my man. And you know, I'm glad that you held out because he was going to flip your script. I'm glad you held out.
Like, I mean,
did he pay for your plane ticket? Did he pay for your plane ticket?
No.
Oh, okay.
But let me tell you, and I'm not joking.
I'm just making fun, bro. This is classic Qanath, man. But go ahead, man. I'm glad you came on.
I know, but let me tell you something. It just repeating this for the people to understand. If you had tried something, you would have seen him with 2 black eyes and possibly my hand marks around his neck.
And you know what? I'm sure you would have. But you know what? He thought you was weak like that. Because ain't no black man on the planet Earth going to invite some. Hey, listen. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you. So, hey, listen.
Something very suspect about him.
You didn't need no help with anything. I was trying to be beating around the bush, but I'm trying to tell you, he was trying to pull your cranium, bro. He's going to try to pull your wig back. That's what he's going to do.
RuPaul. Drag race.
Let's keep it 100. And you know what? I will say this. Nobody on 12 nights should ever talk about you again. I'm going to tell you why. Because you more man than him. You came as an innocent man trying to visit Japan. And this so-called Negro had other intentions. He didn't take... Can you name the restaurant he took you at? Cheap ass nigga. He didn't give you an expensive date. He thought you was at home. He didn't try to give you an expensive date.
Benny Hunter.
He not trying to fuck you up. That's some bullshit. Man, come on, man.
One thing that's funny, he said Benihana. I worked there for 1 day. I got a funny story. Okay. I worked at Benihana for 1 day, and I can tell you it was the grossest thing I've ever done in my life. The dishes would come in. I was the dishwasher, so they would bring in every dish covered in sauces. You would spray it, and then the sauce would get in the air. You'd be like gagging. You'd be like, I never want to smell that ever again. Please, I don't want to smell this stuff. And then they would bring another load, and I would be like, oh God, I'm going to be doing this for the next 4 hours. I'm going to end up dead.
Hey man, hey look, do me a favor, brother. Do me a favor. Take your hand off your throat, because I'm telling you, Judah Nabs is looking at you right now. You're talking about gagging. You're talking about gagging and putting your hand on your throat. Judah Maggot is looking at you right now. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to tell you, Judah Maggot is looking at you right now, brother. Now he's the one that's been exposed. Hey man, I got a lot of respect for you. You held out like a true champ. You know, he thought you was a real nerd. And look, you know these type of stories happen, right? And you probably want to say it. You had to think this is some weird shit. This is some weird shit. I had to come all the way to Japan. I'm glad you come up. Hey, look, I had to come all the way to Japan. This nigga ain't taking me. We going to talk about some stuff. He's want to spend alone with me. So stop trying to take up for him. That shit is true. You admitted it, man. Hey, look, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I was trying to practice law. I'd have been a hell of an attorney, bro. I was conquering before conquering was conquering, all right? And I'm trying to tell you, man, he was trying to get up, he was trying to find you out, Slim.
Yeah. And you know what's so funny is when you were questioning me, the first thing that came to my mind was, am I in the interrogation room? You didn't even tell me I had the right to remain silent.
Nah, and F.O.P.E, you don't have no rights over here until we say so, goddamn. Right?
I know.
Wait, we deal like America deal. America say you're innocent to proven guilty. That's a damn lie. You're guilty and just proving innocent. Damn it, that's how America rolls. So we're gonna roll just like the forefathers here in this country did. You know what I mean? So you prove yourself as being innocent. Judah Nash is a perv because ain't nowhere in the hell. Look, my buddies might come see me from Chicago, Carolina, Cali, and when they come, I'm gonna show them a good time. A good time. Judah Nash wanted to show himself a good time, brother. You held out. You held out, man. You held out. Shit, you should have bought. Did you bring your chastity belt? Because I'm trying to tell you, man, that man had other ideas for you. For you. 2 hours, 3 hours in a hotel. Now, look, let's get on a serious tip. Now that you open it up a little bit, pause. What was y'all talking about for 2-3 hours in the goddamn hotel room?
It couldn't have been just scriptures.
Just stuff that had to do with like Torah nights, but he also probably was interested in the whole magic thing because he wanted to understand.
Did he try to do magic in the room?
Yeah, he was. I was showing him stuff I was doing, like because there's like
his favorite musician is David Copperfield.
You were showing him what? Hold on, you were showing him what? He was showing you what? What magic?
I was showing him like banishing rituals, and he was like interested because there's like one where you mention archangel names and stuff of that nature.
So what ritual did he? What ritual did he perform in front of you in the room?
He was listening to me. I was doing all the talking. It was now you in hindsight you can say was he looking at me in a weird way? I don't know. Was he looking and going, "Wow, I like what I see. This is good."
So where was he sitting at? What side of the bed he sitting on?
Trying to get my face in the camera because I gotta really make this.
No, real talk. What side of the bed was he sitting on? Real talk, man. God see you.
It was like a table and chair, two table and 2 chairs, no bed. Come on.
I'm sorry. I'm just messing with you, man. I'm just messing with you.
I'm not completely without a sense of humor, but it's like, yeah, don't give the people the wrong idea.
But you got to admit, and we having fun with you. You cool with us. You got to admit, the man invited you over to Japan, and he don't take you to like a fancy spot, show you or show you where to get clothes.
I'm completely aware that if you take a chick out, you're gonna show them something cool. You're gonna show them something nice. You're gonna be like, hey, this city has a nice skyline. Let me show you the nice skyline.
Right.
And you take it there and
He thought you was a cheap. He thought you was a cheap date. That's what he did.
Hand down the.
Did he even offer to help pay for anything?
No.
That nigga cheap.
Very cheap.
I paid all of it.
So you paid for everything. God damn. Hey man, look, we just had a little fun with you. But hey, look, thanks for coming on, bro. Hey, look, you got a great sense of humor. Hey, listen, real talk. You got a great sense of humor. I respect you for being who you are. Okay? For being who you are and to answer our questions, even if you didn't want to answer them when we being a little funny. You not dumb. You know what I was alluding to. And some of what I was alluding to was correct. Some of that shit ain't right. You know what I mean? Come on. If you come all the way from, I stay in D.C. You come here, I'm going to show you to the finest places. You're going to meet my wife, my family, my friends, and you have a good time. One thing you will know, I ain't come to your hotel and sit 2-3 hours and let you show me some magical tricks and shit. I don't know what type of magic y'all was doing up in there, but no. So thanks for having a great sense of humor. Thanks for exposing him. Right? Thanks for exposing him. And look, no shot. What I'm about to say, it's not a shot at you, right? But Israelites, they will call a white man an Edomite and a Moabite and all that. He's a goddamn hypocrite because he talk about hate the white man, but he invited one all the way from Texas to Japan to go to his hotel room and spend 2-3 hours with him and talk about magic.
And before I go, he had this funny little catchphrase he had me say because he thought it was so hilarious. I'll just leave it with this. just so you guys can have a good laugh before I go. He would have me say, "Stop loving the white man."
What?
So I'd be sitting there, and he'd be like, "Hey, Nagy, what's that little catchphrase of yours?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, stop loving the white man." And he'd be like, it got embarrassing. I was like, man, this is stupid, but whatever. It was funny. It's funny now, but I'm glad you guys had me on. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for, not cussing me out.
Brother. You welcome.
Hey man, thanks for coming on. Hey, thanks for coming on, man. F.O.P.E for Our People Edification, man. We had to get a little laugh in there, and I'm glad you got a great sense of humor. And you welcome come back anytime, man. Hey, look, and he do not. That's not Earth. That nigga like Beetlejuice. Hey, hold on. Shar Sham, that goddamn other dude thought he got away.
Oh, we gonna get him.
Let's get him. Hey, you might want to be on for this one. Let's get him. Let's show him. You had no business running your mouth about folk. What's that guy name again?
Mortal Kombat.
You had no business running your damn mouth about F.O.P.E. Go ahead, Sham. Expose this nigga.
Hold on. Give me a minute. Go ahead. Keep talking. Just give me a minute.
Yeah, go ahead, JT. Talk to the people. King Judah, talk to the people.
Oh man, that boy Judah Nash. Oh man, that boy Judah Nash. The boy say
Judah
you
Mac.
don't stand. The boy say you don't stand on nothing. You say you believe. You're double-minded. Oh, Judah, I knew you were phony. You can look into your eyes, boy, and tell you don't stand on nothing you say you stand on. The eyes is a window to the soul, Judah boy. And you've been exposed, boy, as a phony. I knew you were phony, though, just by the way you talk. You're screaming all over the place. You spit. Talking about you going to slap people and shoot people. Boy, you ain't going to do none of that, boy. Look at you. You ain't built like that, boy. Stop. But we know one thing for sure today. You was in that hotel room, boy, trying to do some strange things.
Damn right. Damn Skippy. He's trying to do some things for some change up in that buff. So all of you that held out, I hope you held out. It's been 2 hours. Sometimes it takes a long time to get to the finish line. God damn it, we got there. Right? Qanath, Don P, Shar Sham, King Judah. Right? None of the people in folk, no brothers in folk. Right? Ain't been in no hotel, and no disrespect to the guy that just came on. With a white man alone.
That's right.
How about that? We wasn't up in there with a so-called Caucasian alone. And the thing about it, the dude didn't have no intent to do anything other than be a man on information and a nerd. But you took time, Judah Maggot, to leave your wife and your children hitchhike or get on a jet back and ride all the way to the hotel. Go upstairs and sit down and talk about magic in the room with a Caucasian. Damn. How about that? Let's look at it. Right? But you say we lovers of the white man. But you went up there with a dude that's, a good guy to me. Right? Innocent. And he said himself, he's like, what the hell is going on here? He had to say it to himself. What's going on? I come to Japan, this man in my hotel room, sitting here, and we talk about magic. He came to my room. Judah Maggot came to his room. Talked to that man for 2 to 3 hours a day for a month and planned a trip for some ass, but the wrong ass. Right? Think about it. What black man anywhere in the world gonna invite a person a 15-hour trip unless they want some ass? And Judah Maggot, unfortunately for you, didn't get none. You know, but the truth gonna come out. Now let's finish on with this other guy. Talk to me, Sham. Who's them people we looking at in that hut?
That's the racist boy over there, Mortal Kombat, who always got something to say about everybody, every black person. Claiming he an Israelite.
It look like a heathen to me.
This is his family. What tribe they from?
The 13th tribe.
He said his father black or something like that. His people black. This guy
now they from the 13th tribe.
No, he from the tribe of unknown.
Now he got on an African garment. He got on a dashiki. Right? He has a dashiki, right? With a damn chicken tail headband on, right? Up in smoke. Tell them my age. Go look it up. Right? Posing, right? In a pig slaughterhouse with the lock on it. All right? But who's the guy in the red? I guess that's Ephraim or Issachar. Who's that guy that's kneeling down beside him with the blue and white shirt? Right? So I guess that's Esau, who came out red and hairy all over. Right? But we Canaanites, huh? We Canaanites, mortal come bitch. We Canaanites. We Canaanites, mortal come bitch.
You said mortal con bitch or con?
Yeah, because he calling the people. Mortal con bitch. But how do you think I got this photo? Grandma sent it to me, that's right behind you. She said, my son, Qanath, said he's an Israelite. I said, who's your son? And it was you. Grandmother, beautiful person in heart. Really is. No disrespect toward her. But you a disgrace. You are a disgrace. Not just to your own kind, but people, period. You are not an abomination, nigga. You are abominable. That's what you are, right? You lower than low, right? You lower than Judah Maggot, right? Because you are a culture vulture.
Damn, that's low.
That's what you are.
I was just about to say that, boy. If that boy lower than him, boy, hey, boy, you low, boy.
You are a culture vulture. But according to One West, he ain't got to show his father, do we? Shar Sham, pull that nigga father up. He ain't got to show his father, huh? But we gonna put his daddy up, right? But no, he an Israelite. So wait a minute. He's on the walls of Egypt. That man on the walls of Egypt.
Man, that boy
No, sir.
That boy got a face like a lion.
Nah, he looked like he was telling them.
He got a face like a lion. He gagged.
With no mane.
Nah, he looked like somebody selling oranges on the side of the road.
Oh, man.
But you want to talk about our sister Naphtali. You want to call a black man, woman, and child a Canaanite. Don't get mad. Get glad. What's your dirty gray ass? How about that? Where's the naps at? Where's the kinky and curly at? Where is it? Hey, Shar Sham, show his brother. Show his brother. You want to get down to it? We Canaanites, huh? Show his brother.
I think some of them pictures went away. Hold on.
Oh, no.
Is he on here or wait?
No, that's grandma. Those are pictures she sent me.
No, I don't have one more. No, one of the share links disappeared.
Oh shit, did it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but see, Mortal Kombat, you ain't never want to show your face, but your avatars got you looking like you black. But you looking like Benny Barbarino on Welcome Back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, you just been exposed.
Yeah, he got afro hair. Look at this nigga hair.
Nah. That boy want to be black bad. That boy got a dashiki on. That boy trying hard.
Come on.
It ain't gonna work.
I'm gonna land my plane. Y'all go in on that goddamn Canaanite.
To me, he looked like a mortal sin.
Hey, King Judah, I need to hear some goddamn JT right now. That's what I need. I need to hear JT. That's what I need. I need to hear the JT that we know that don't cut no goddamn corners.
Already.
You sure?
JT don't cut no corners.
God damn it, let swing the damn better swing. That's what we say back in the day.
Well, Mortal Kombat, the only thing I can say for you is you better lift some weights because you're going to be in them fields working real hard, very hard. And if you don't keep up the standard, I'm damn sure going to take that whip and beat your ass. Okay? It's a damn shame, man. What tribe he come from? That's what because all 12 tribes is Negro. Damn sure ain't no 13. So what tribe he come from?
My brother's
what
going
nation this nigga? What nation this nigga come from?
The tribe of Sam.
Hey, Shalom, family, Shalom.
Big
What's up,
salute,
Swarthy?
my brother Swarthy. Big salute.
Swarthy, what's your take
Man,
on
what's
this?
going on? Why we got a portrait of the Bourgier family on our page right now? What's going on?
I don't know, man.
You know what's crazy, man? You can't find them on none of the lynchings. You can't find these people on none of the auction blocks. You can't find these people on none of the slave ships. You can't find these people on none of the documentation that's in the Library of Congress with all the Hebrew Israelite names. Man, these Mexican people weren't on those slave ships with us. So
Ain't no damn Jose Sanchez's and shit coming on them ships, man.
So let's get this right. 3 tribes stayed black, and the rest
Only
of
3.
all our brothers and sisters turned white. All the other 10, they white, family. Or the other 9, they all completely Caucasian looking. So the Most High is not powerful enough to preserve all 12 tribes. Only 3 of them was preserved with the melanin. But the rest of the tribes turned like Jennifer Lopez,
Ricky Martin,
and George Lopez. Come on, family. Come on, family. We gotta be real. Look,
I don't see nobody that could blend in Ethiopia either. Like we could all blend in Ethiopia, Somalia, all over Africa. I don't see nobody in this picture.
No country in Africa can blend in.
The rest of the Ethiopians.
Maybe Egypt right now because the real Egyptians ain't there, Bill. Morocco, maybe.
They wouldn't have been able to blend in ancient Kemet. That's for damn sure.
Hell no. Hell no.
That's why I say, man, if we gonna be real with this, we gotta be all the way real with it. And Israel, you ain't real with it. You know why? Because you accept people that you know in your heart of hearts, man. You know that 12 tribe chart ain't right.
Can I say something now?
Oh, go
when
ahead.
I was in the school, man, I seen something wrong with it, but I didn't say nothing because if you say something, they throw you out.
I got you.
I seen people that look like him a few. And I'm saying to myself, well, the majority of people in here, Negro, he stick out like a sore thumb. So how the hell you gonna tell me that this is one of our people? You know what I'm saying? It's sickening, man. You know?
Hey, yo, tell my man's in the picture, let me get a couple of them tamales and let me get some of that corn with that Parmesan cheese on it.
Burritos.
Hey,
give me a side order of 5 burritos and a Coke. Thank you very much.
I want to touch on something too, if it's okay, Shar Sham, that
hey, do your thing.
That cockroach said on the Sonetta platform. He lied, family. And I'm going to tell you what he lied about. If you notice, he didn't pull one scripture out when he was over there doing that interview. When Sonetta asked him, well, what about us being made in God's image? Don't you know this dude say the image represents your reputation? What is it in the Bible? If he made Adam from the dirt and gave him color and made him in his image, what you think the Most High and his son look like in the angels? You can go to the book of Ezekiel and tell you the angels are burnished brass. Burnished brass. They sparkle, burnished brass. They have color. The Most High have a color. Yahshua have a color. So you mean to tell me Yahshua has a color, the Father and the angels, but the 9 tribes turned white?
And by the way, that was his grandfather. I'm sorry, King Judah. Go ahead.
No, you good, but I just want to know, why would the Most High do such a thing? He ain't powerful enough to preserve his people all these generations. But Kwashi gonna talk about the Most High would not allow the seed to be preserved all that time. Boy, you sad, boy. The Most High did preserve the seed all that time, because all 12 tribes are Negro.
Damn right. And family, please download this video and save it and clip it where the dude came on and said they was in a hotel room for 2-3 hours, and he had to go ahead and admit and say this shit is strange. Clip that shit, because they might try to flag it and take it down. Save it and clip it, right? 2 to 3 hours, 15-hour plane ride, right? And guess what? The left hand never tell the right hand everything. Never tell the right hand everything, and the right hand never tell the left hand everything. I'm just doing my Johnny Cochran. You understand? That's what I was doing. So we got some of it. I don't know if we got all of it. Maybe somebody got all of it in Japan. I don't know. Right? But he want to accuse 3 of us over here, but ain't none of us been in a hotel room for 6 days, 3 to 4 hours a day for a man that fly with a man that took a 15-hour flight to go see even one of us. But watch this. Every one of you that's acquiescent, that's only agreeing, disagreeing, or not saying anything, we coming for you. Because see, this other dude just found out. And we got the other pictures of you. We just can't find them right now. And some more information. See, I'm not gonna release, I'm about to do it. I'm not gonna release the private message that me and Grandma talked about. I'm not gonna do that. You know, I gotta keep some people feelings how they feel about the Qanath. You know, I keep that
Grandma
private.
choosing Elder Qanath. Tell her we don't do his.
Yes, sir. I will keep that private. I can't help it. You know, I didn't say anything. Guarantee you that. But I can't help what people say to me. Right? But see, Satan lets you do it and you got exposed. So now, JJ 7000 was right, calling us Canaanites, Judah Maggot, right? Or Judah Blowfish. Who knows who's going to that hotel? Maybe he got the right name, Blowfish. Who knows? You know, he keep on talking about his face swelling up, his throat swelling up. Right? You always talk about Esau wicked, right? But what black man invite a so-called Caucasian 15-hour plane trip to visit him and then go to his hotel?
Strange things.
Hey, Swarthy, have you ever invited a man 15 hours coming from Japan to where you live at, and then you go to the hotel and spend hours with him for 6 days?
Young man, hell emphatically no.
Hell no. But we switch hitters.
Hey,
Come
Elder
on, man.
Qanath, I didn't know that Judah Nazareth said all that stuff he said that you was talking about earlier on the channel. Never going back on that dude's platform. That dude is Yajirobe from Dragon Ball Z off PCP, straight up.
Well,
Never
watch
going
this. Hey,
back on that
King
dude's
Judah.
platform.
King Judah, read that scripture again. This should make everybody not go on this channel because y'all acquiescence, right? We got the definition of acquiescence and we got the scripture on acquiescence. So if y'all can do that one more time for me.
I got
because all of you that go on there, you're guilty.
Yep, y'all have pleasure. So here you go. This is Romans.
Yeah, he must be going through it, man. He don't got, I mean, his wife is not an Israelite woman. His lineage is kind of shaky. I mean, I mean, that must be tough sledding. And then the kids don't look like him. They don't speak no English.
That guy, hey, listen, that brother, that dude said that he was over there because he wanted to get rid of the Negro card. He wanted to be them people. But let's deal with this acquiescence. Romans what?
Romans chapter 1. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 30. And everything I'm about to read apply to Judah Nas, or Judah Nasty. This is Romans chapter 1, verse 30, and it reads, he's a backbiter, a hater of Yah, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things. I don't know about his parents. Disobedient to parents. Without understanding.
Hold on. I do know about his parents. His mother white and his father black. The Bible talks about unlawful beds.
Oh, there you go then.
So we know about their children should bear witness against him. He's was born of an unlawful bed, and he's a hater of the Most High. Bear witness to his own parents because they broke the law. But go ahead.
Guess what else he is, Elder? Without understanding. Covenant breakers, without natural affection. He lied on everybody over here. He don't got no natural affection, man. Implacable, unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of Yah, that they which commit such things, in verse 31 and 30, is worthy of death. You lied on every man over here, dog. You're worthy of death, man. That's what the Bible say. Not only that do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. And everybody over there with him. Y'all having pleasure with him lying on men, playing with men's sexuality. So y'all also should get the same judgment he get. Because silence is a form of agreement. So y'all agreeing with everything he doing. Nobody correct that dude yet. Telling him you out of line, dog. You shouldn't be saying that about the men. But nobody
Reacquiescence. Read that. Because this guy, I'm on there, but I'm not agreeing or disagreeing just because I'm on the chat or just because I'm on the panel. Oh, no. But what acquiescence say, bro?
Let me get it again. I got you. Hold up.
Yes, sir. Yeah, because I'm just over there for entertainment. It's just funny. Okay. We see what the Lord said. Right? And we're going to see what you are if you never heard that word before. Come on, man. Stop playing with us. Stop playing. Judah Maggot. And I wrote your real name down, but I'm glad he put the damn business name in the comment section. Remember that, family. Because I got family. We're going to find out who you are all the way. Right? You want to talk about us? We're going to find out who you are. We got to save them children. We got to save them children. Side piece. You got it out. We got to save them children.
When you talk about the Israelites being black people, boils his skin too. He was defending that Mexican calling himself the house of so-called David. I couldn't even call him the house of David. It's just so asinine even try to associate them people with the chosen people of God. But he was saving them because I was getting on little Poquito. I was telling him straight up, you're gonna get a W-9 in the kingdom, and we're gonna put you to work ASAP.
Bakwash.
I got it right now.
Let's get it. This out for you, Bakwash, my dear brother. You know the Kingdom Fighters.
I'm gonna call him butternut squash. Butternut squash.
This is essence. Agreement or consent by silence or without objection. Compliance. Silence. Compliance. You are complying with his stupidity. So you're in agreement with it. You consent to it. You are silent without objection. Hey, bro, you chill, man. Hey, don't be lying on the men over there, dog. You out of pocket. And you are in compliance with him. That's y'all. Everybody over there with him. Nobody corrected him not one time. Playing with men, bro. Every man on this panel, if we was face to face with you, would knock your spirit out your nostrils.
The Most High brought me back into right into the place.
We know you wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that face to face. Let's be real. It's nothing but men over here, man. 10 toes down men.
Nephew, he the Most
No, Judah Nazareth, you don't want them gladiator game type of smoke sessions.
Hey,
bro, I had you sign a waiver and I'll meet you at a dojo in Japan. Facts.
Hey, listen, the Most High brought me back to the place because y'all noticed I wasn't on for a minute, but he brought me right back to the place, and this is purposeful. Remember, I stated that I filed a complaint or a claim. A claim is an action against an individual where you intend to extract from that individual the harm that you allegedly suffered. So I want to get back to that word. The word that I mentioned was complicity. Okay? Now, let's go from the Webster's New World. Complicity, partnership in wrongdoing. Now, let's go from the American heritage.
Hey, Uncle John, let me say this real quick.
Yeah.
And to the boy Mortal Kombat, you know, the scriptures say the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, Israel. I'm kind of losing patience with these other groups of people talking tough about black people, targeting the so-called black woman, and because you look about as weak as they come. When you answered the question that I asked you the way you did, bro, you a disgrace to Israel. I just can't say it no other way. And Mortal Kombat, real talk, man. Bro, I'll kick your head completely off your shoulders. I'll meet you at any gym where you at. You can sign the waiver, and I will legally have fun and smile while I'm whooping your ass. Straight up.
Is this
like you would be afraid to step out with me? You would think you was out there with Septimius Severus or something. Real talk. You're getting tired of Mexicans talking about what they're gonna do to black people.
I'll pay to see that.
I'm not gonna say it on here. I'm not gonna say it on here, man.
I'm gonna say something quick, man. See, they talk all this.
I wanted to know if that was the bar, the nephew the bar, because that's you know what? See, y'all got it twisted. Me and Qanath, we the old man that said we could take these mountains. But these young niggas like Shar Sham and DeBar, K. Judah, the rest of these youngsters, I mean, y'all don't have any idea about what you're dealing with. But see, these brothers are multiplied across the nation. Don't get it twisted. Don't think it's these only 3 young men. And the most high when
and I'm not the only Negro only Israelite that can really technically fight either. While y'all Mexicans is talking tough, you little cowards. You always running up on niggas with guns and knives. You won't talk that shit to John Jones and sign the waiver. I bet you won't call him a nigga in his face. And you damn sure wouldn't call me one. And if I had the legal opportunity to break your jaw, I'd smooth break that motherfucker and be laughing too. Excuse my French, Elder Qanath.
But the thing about it is,
hold on, you ain't got to. Hold on, ain't no excuse nothing. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something. This where, hold on. Let me say, hold on, Elder. This is where I'm at, bro. And I'm not for no war. I'm all about peace. Because the Bible says, if possible, live in peace with all men, right? But this shit punking us when we got our so-called own, telling them the people that's against us, calling us Canaanites, fighting us all over the goddamn country to tell them to fight back. Well, we gonna do what the Most High tell us to do. They harden our faith, we gonna harden them back, right? We turn our
You wouldn't make it in the county jail on the West Coast, man, telling Mexicans to rise up against blacks, bro. You wouldn't make it on the coastline I'm from.
We turn
I mean, whether you would agree shit or not, you wouldn't
against
make it on the West Coast talking like that.
with our brothers. I'm gonna turn my cheek with my brother. But when it comes to somebody else, right? You're gonna see Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, Jack Johnson, right? You're gonna see Floyd Mayweather,
Sugar Ray Robinson.
You're gonna Sugar Ray Robinson, Joe Louis, Jack Johnson. That's who you gonna see. And you know the main one you're gonna see? Yeah, you know the main one you're gonna see? You're gonna see the spirit of Christ in us, bro. That's what you're gonna see. Because we believe in him, he's in us.
I'm gonna
That's
say
what
this.
you're gonna see. You're gonna see men. So yeah, if y'all want to do that, then God damn it, we gonna do it. So don't bite your tongue. Ain't no punks, suckers in folk. Ain't no punks sucking the black nation across the world. Because the Most High told us to fight. And us as black men all over the world, we supposed to fight. If they step to us, break their goddamn jaw. If you can live in peace, live with peace and keep it moving, raise your family, do things economically to raise up our people. But if they come to you and be disrespectful, knock their ass into Timbuktu.
And I'm gonna laugh while I do it too. And I'm gonna karate stomp them when they hit the ground too.
Yo, let me say something quick.
They gotta come in peace. They don't. No. They gotta come in peace. See, the whole game is flipped. Yasharel is the one in charge. I don't know if y'all paying attention. Internationally, our people are kicking the French in the ass and telling them, guess what? The pimp game is up. You're done. Here in America, we like, guess what? The pimp game is up. You're done. The alliances of the branches are coming back together, and guess what? We're watching Babylon fall. The game is done. This is done. So, Rob Rat and this Bussy Quash, fuck these niggas, man. We live in prophecy. We ain't got time for these little hobos. We can sit around and we can talk about their asses.
Wait, don't say that word. They're going to try to take China down.
What, the asses? What word did I say for them?
H-O.
Whatever word.
H-O, whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the anti-alphabet people terms. Let's stay away from that.
That's distraction.
Yeah, let me say something.
Go ahead, Jay. Let JT get in. He been real quiet, Elder.
Let me land real quick.
Yeah, I want
the elders and the nephews have got the plan going, and that's what needs to have the focus. Not this stuff. Okay? We're watching the value of the dollar crash. And if y'all didn't hear anything we said before all this other stuff, it's time to look at your liquidity and start to move your equity. This is a distraction, y'all. Just like the Oscars and everything else. Those are distractions. Let's stay focused on what we need to do and what we're doing as an economic force, as a family. That's what we need to stay focused on. DeBar, when I talk to the nephew, the program is sweet. Let's not get caught up in this, okay?
Hey, let me say something real quick. Let me say something real quick. Hey, Corey, you're right. It's not about Mexicans, Latinos, right? Because don't get caught up in that. JC, you next. Don't get caught up in that dogma that we're against them. I'm not against no race of people. I'm only against people that's against us, right? And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Let's be real. Now I'm about to say something a lot of people ain't gonna like. Right now, as a people, we ain't got time to be holding hands with everybody, man. I'm not saying we can't be friends, and I'm not saying we should be foes. But right now, at this moment, is stop this goddamn fantasy land that we should all build together. Ain't nobody building with us. If you sit there talking about, oh, that's kumbaya shit, right? That's not happening in America or anywhere in the world when it comes to a black man, woman, or child with any other race. They all doing it for themselves, and just because you go eat with them and all, that's fine. But when it comes to your economics, when it comes to your health and your safety and where you live and how you live, they don't give a shit. Let's keep it on. They don't give a shit. So this is what we should do as a people. March for you. And I ain't talking about kumbaya up and down the goddamn street. I'm talking about build with your people and say hello to everybody else. And don't hate nobody else. But as far as joining hand with people and shit, no, we ain't got time to join hand with nobody. Because we have no country.
We did
right? So it's not like we get Mexicans and all that shit. It's more than it is us. Right? So we're not against anybody. But right now we ain't got time for no goddamn friends. Ain't nobody our friend. Ain't nobody our friend. No, listen to me. Nobody is our friend. See, this is why they killed Malcolm X. Right? This is why they killed Martin Luther King, Marcus Garvey, and all them. Right? When y'all keep on, hold on, brother. When y'all keep on thinking people your goddamn friend, they're not. And watch out for the ones that look like you, because they're the worst. The Bible speaks about them. They the worst. Right? And them Jezebels. Right? The scriptures say you are like your father, the damn devil. I'm talking about Israelites. So I'm not about building with nobody right now. I got so-called people who not black, this associate, but I'm not trying to build with you on economic level, because eventually my shit that I'm trying to do, I'm going to be benefiting your people. My people need help right now. My people need help. That's where we at. JT, holler at me.
Yeah, I want to say something. All these Mexicans, y'all want this smoke, but I'm going to ask you a question. When them Spaniards came in there and was kicking y'all ass and trying to enslave you, you know, we black folks, we came in your aid and liberated your ass. Y'all better look that up.
Facts.
The reason, that's straight talk, bro. The reason why you got your Cinco de Mayo, which is coming up in about 6 weeks or so, is because of us. We help you liberate your ass from them crackers, them white folks from Spain. Sorry about the cracker word. Them white people from Spain, Spaniards, conquistadors. They probably would have still had your ass in captivity if it wasn't for us. So you better wake up and start smoking them
JT,
burritos,
they
bro.
dominated them so cold that they thought the Spaniards were some form of gods from somewhere. They got dominated so cold.
No doubt.
JT, it was like these gods came from nowhere and they worshiped them. And then they carried on the entire lineage of that into the lands where their people was and allowed these people to dominate. And the beautiful thing is this: we're alive to see the end of the domination based on the history that the creator of all of this gave to the special nation of all the nations, gave them this information to see the time that they're living in. And it's a beautiful time. Scary, but beautiful. And the fear of the Most High is the beginning of wisdom. And so the time that we living in, it requires wisdom for us to understand what he already said he's going to do and that he's doing now. We're
Hey, look, hey, Elder, look, man, look, we ready to get, we ready to get out of here. We've been on here for 3 hours and 15 minutes. This is how I'm going to on out, man. And that's on black consciousness, on anything. This how I've been rolling like this anyway. I don't know if y'all been catching my drift. I've been like this for years. If y'all ain't about black only, man, kick fucking rocks, right? That's where I'm at. You know, straight up. That's where I'm at. If I'm not about, hey, look, I'm about peace with everybody, but I'm not about unity with nobody right now. You know, as far as I'm concerned, I don't want to march with nobody else. You know, I don't think we got the same fight. You know, or we can help each other. Let's get together and join and fight the white man. No, I'm not joining nobody else to fight the white man, right? And we don't want nobody to help us fight the white man or the Chinese man or man. I'm about just we should just be about ourselves, and that's it. Anybody come with that bullshit, kick rocks, leave me alone. And anybody that come on this channel and try to preach that shit, you getting blocked. You getting blocked. I don't want to hear nothing about, well, you know, we got to be friends. We can be friends, but I don't want, oh, that's a good guy. We can build a coalition with them, and you know, we can all do something together against the white. I don't want to hear none of that shit. No. Need to grow our own food, do our own thing, right? That's what we do. They supposed to cleave to us and do what the hell we say. Period. We the head munchos. We the head people. Ain't nobody equal with us. There ain't no bucking up against the natural branches. Period.
Talk that talk.
Period. What part don't y'all, and anybody that's messing with another person that's not black outside our race, kick fucking rocks. Don't come around me. Don't come around me, and don't bring that shit up in F.O.P.E. If you've done it before then, you know what? It is what it is. But don't bring that new shit around us. Period. Yeah, then we creating the race how it's supposed to be, like the Most High intended for it to be. Black and Negro only. Period. Of the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Period. Anybody that speak against that, kick rocks. I'm for black people, man. Woman and child. Right? So you let a dude like Judah and Maggot and all them, even the guy that came on, nice guy, but we ain't gonna join no hand, no fight together. So called you a nerd for a reason. You're a nice guy, but I don't need your help and don't want your shit. I don't want no help from you. You help expose these other goddamn sellouts, these toms, but we don't want no money from you. We don't want nothing from you. If the Most High wants you to do something, you talk to the Most High about it. Leave us alone. That's how I'm gonna be until the day I die. Period. So I'm gonna give everybody 60 seconds to close out. Shar Sham, you can close it out, or you can stay on a little longer. I'm out of here, man. Most High bless all of y'all. That nigga Judah Maggot got exposed. That other nigga, not even nigga, Mortal Kombat got exposed. F.O.P.E gonna be on Sonetta show this Saturday to expose that goddamn cockroach, right? And them damn heathen lovers over there, eyes piss K, heathen lovers, expose they ass, right? So they get washed right down the river with them, right? Just like Nehemiah spoke about. Let them all drown together. That's not hate, that's facts, that's truth. 60 seconds. You don't want to start. Don P, you start first because you love you, brother. You know what? I hope you appreciate it. We defended, Elder. We defended you because you our brother. That nigga came against you, and when he came against you, he came against all of us. So go ahead, Don P. You got first up.
You're damn right. You're damn right. And I love you, man. Listen, we are the Most High's battle axe. And thank you for the Gentile that came on to do the exposition of these people that live outside of the realm and ordinances, the judgments, the standards, and the commandments of what we're supposed to live under. It's cut day, people. Hello. Are you watching what's going on around the world? Are you watching what's going on in your backyard? I am in my backyard. I'm seeing millionaires losing billionaires, losing money. This is a wrap. So here's the deal. The Most High have colored together those he's chosen to receive his word and to operate on and move up on that. I have no misgivings about where we are right now as we watch Babylon fall. Man, I have so many feelings that it's just like, all I want to say is this. Yasharel, Yasharel, you hear? You're in the right place, because there's going to be many false prophets that come into the world, and there already are many false prophets that come into the world. Stay with those who are teaching you the truth, because that's all we're going to have in these end times is the truth. I don't know what else more I wanted to say about that. I didn't really want to get into the whole slander thing. That's a whole different thing. I'm gonna be talking to the team about how we're gonna address this, but we are gonna address it. Don't think we're gonna let this. You think we just talking? We're not. We don't do that. That's not what we do. Complicity is part of the complaint that I filed with the Department of Insurance against a major insurance company in California today. We don't play this stuff, and the Most High doesn't either. So you got these fake ass wannabe us folks that might be melanated. They playing like they us, but they complicit with the doctrine of these demons that are running this world. And F.O.P.E and the cleanup crew is here to take care of the mess. And we gonna do that, the Most High willing. And
There.
No doubt. Next up, no doubt. Thanks, brother.
Shalom. Hey, I wanted to say all praises to Yahawashi Yahawashi, to the 12 tribes scattered abroad, so-called Negroes. Peace and grace be with you. I've been, me and Qanath been talking a little bit about something that may take place in California that could really change the landscape of our communities in general, and it might actually start with us in California. I know Uncle Don, I know where you at. The brothers and sisters there per descendant, they probably gonna end up getting the most. So the possibility of something really big happening for Black people might actually start in California. And Lord willing, Elder Qanath can do a show on it, and we can find some information on it. You know what I'm talking about, right, Elder?
No doubt. We already talked about it. We're going to do a show on it. I mean, just let me know when you're ready. I'm up.
Good. I want to do a little bit more research and pull up all the websites we need to go to so we can track and follow how well it's progressing. But I mean, basically, Israel, just to give y'all a few jewels, Black Californians might have some serious power to help a lot of brothers around the Americas in the event the other states don't want to do the right thing by them, because there's a small possibility that they may perform an act of doing the right thing by Black people on a real small level. So we'll do when it's time for us to bring forth the show. It's going to be a beautiful show, and it's going to be powerful, man, because it's a lot of people that don't want us to get that, and there's a pretty good chance that we're going to get it. So all praises to Yahawashi Yahawashi, and peace and grace to the family. And Uncle Don, you already know, you ain't got to worry about them bums and Mortal Kombat and them over there selling tamales, and then you got Judah, who, you know, he ain't a real one. What type? Why would you run to Japan? Why didn't you run to Africa, nigga? But I digress. Go ahead, y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something quick. all our people need to do now is just dive deep into this word, learn the word, and stay your ass away from these camps because they're a death trap. So I'm going to say all peace and glory to the Most High. Keep it short and sweet.
I just want to say 10 toes down with my F.O.P.E family, rocking with them till the wheels fall off. And like I always like to say, when you are a liar, you're going to get all the love. But when you speak truth, you get no love. And I say big salute to the family.
Sham, still there?
I'm halfway sleeping, but go ahead.
Yeah, oh yeah, no doubt, man. I'll go, then you go, Sham. Yeah, Most High bless everybody, man. I'm glad y'all tuned in. We said what we was going to do. The guy came on, we brought our stuff, and we really could have went. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, we could have went further. You know, it's stuff that we have that we don't even say. You know, and I don't have no reason to lie, but it is. It is what it is. You know, but I'm glad everybody tuned in. We don't like talking about this. We like reading the Bible. Hey, look, go to King Judah channel, man. He be bringing out some heavy classes. Y'all know we do. You know, just been busy, man, trying to get my business and everything straight. Shar Sham too. So y'all want a lot of edification, go to King Judah channel. CUC, you know, they were bringing that fire. You know, also F.O.P.E Tribe by Fire. That's the bar. Of course, Naphtali, you know, here with us, you know. But right now, it seems like they've been attacking us. So, you know, they didn't turn my duty of giving classes and firing back at them, you know. But hey, look, all of y'all stay strong, man. You know, don't be discouraged. You know, what seemed like it's being torn down with us. Understand this, man. When grass is cut, it grows back stronger. You know, when there's fire, you know, when the forest burned down, it grows back thicker. You know, sometimes it takes a flood to make things grow. You know, so yeah, we being drowned and being tried by fire. You know, but when it's being tried by fire, the Most High is molding us into something that's brand new. You know, so we're being molded. You know, so don't get discouraged. You know, understand you're being molded, you're being tried by fire. You know, and one thing I will say, and I'm not saying this, while we're being tried by fire, the Most High say, endure. Endure to the end. That means stand up, be strong. You know, stand up and be strong, endure to the end. And let's lean on one another for encouragement, for strength. You know, they might take some of us out, but they can't take all of us out. You know what I mean? They can't take all of us out, man. So Most High bless all of y'all, man. And all your beloved family. It's Qanath. Shalom.
Yeah. All right, I'm about to end this thing. I want to say shalom, grace and peace, and Most High bless everybody. Thank y'all for coming to our people's edification. Qanath set the record straight. Thank everybody for tuning in. We had just as good numbers that we always would have on our main platform. I want to thank all the moderators, the F.O.P.E family, CUC family. We love y'all. Special shouts out to Star Lima. Love y'all, Queens. Most High bless y'all. And we want to give a special thanks to our supporters and all the supporters who support F.O.P.E. Special shout out to supporters and a supporter by the name of Alma. Thank you, Queen. We appreciate you. Most High bless you. And a special shout out to another sister by the name of Seraphine. Thank you, sister. We appreciate you. Most High bless you. And everybody else who support F.O.P.E. We appreciate all of y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Grace and peace. Most High bless.
Family all around me. Family all around me. He my family, she my my family, he my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, we are family. We might have the same last name, but that don't make you my family. I got some people with the same blood, and I know that they can't stand me. I got some people I call that ain't kin, that's gonna pull up and handle it. They take care of that business like family. We come from them trenches like family. They talking, you listen, that's family. They don't tell your business, that's family. They calling your phone, coming looking for you. They say that you missing, that's family. They don't need permission, that's family. When you hurt, they can feel it, that's family. Let them come while you're cheering, that's family. Let them come when you living, that's family. Family all around me. Family all around me. He my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, he my family, she my family. We are family all around me. Family all around me. He my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, he my family, she my family. We are family. Hey, ain't nobody fighting around here. Ain't nobody shooting around here. Everybody that's around here, family. All love, no hate, be clear. No shade, all love, be real. You love them, you should know how it feel. Tired of all these badass kids, tired of paying all these bills. Family going through the same thing, so they know exactly how you feel. They supply a shoulder I can cry. I provide a place where they can heal. Leave my money out, they don't steal. Let them have it if it's for a bill. Soldier for me when they in the field. Only way I live, family all around me. Family all around me. He my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, he my family, she my family. We are family all around me. Family all around me. He my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, he my family, she my family. We are family. We might have the same last name, but that don't make you my family. I got some people with the same blood, and I know that they can't stand me. I got some people I call that ain't kin, that's gonna pull up and handle it. They take care of that business like family. We come from them trenches like family. Family all around me.